yeah. Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more. Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more. Yeah. Oh, up and over, don't you dream me there's a meanest old that I ever see. I guess if you say so, I have to back the things and go. That's right, I hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more. I hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more. I hit the road. Yeah. Oh baby, don't treat me this way. Oh, I'll be back on my feet someday. Don't care if you do, cause it's understood. Got no money, but it just ain't no good. I can't see if you say so. I got to back of things and go. Hit road, yeah. Don't you come back no more. Don't you come back no more. Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit road, yeah. Don't you come back no more. Don't you come back no more. Don't you come back no more. Oh, oh.
I have been talking this whole time, muted, haven't I? Hi, everybody. So I'm not going to say anything I just said before because I'm a friggin' moron. So I'm going to bring up Mr. Clay. How you doing, Clay? Apparently, I've been talking for 5 minutes and I was muted the whole time.
That's okay. I was trying
By the
to
way,
yell to you.
thank you, Maria. Who I was like, who the hell's calling me? And I saw her name and I was like, oh, there's got to be something wrong. Yes. So I said a whole bunch of really meaningful and deep things, and now it's gone forever. But basically, I was saying that I started streaming my show about 3 months ago, maybe 4 or 5 months since you started inviting me to go to different channels and play with you. And in that time, I've been able to amass my 3,000 hours and 500 subs. And over the weekend, I just got the letter from YouTube that my channel is now monetized. So this show comes at a good time to say thanks to all my previous guests who spent the night with me, and thanks to all the people who are out in chat and have been supporting my channel or coming to my channel. I don't like to use the word support. We're all friends, and that's why we go to each other's channels, and I hope it always stays that way because I like hanging out with all you people. With that, so far we have a few people hanging out with us. Everybody, you saw him a while ago. He was on my show. He has an awesome show. He's an amazing guitar player, multi-instrumentalist. Everybody say hello to Quincy Kane. What's going on, Quince?
Quincy.
You're muted now.
Yeah, you're muted now.
I got you. It's contagious.
Yeah.
Nobody's win as the.
There's something going around, you know.
Yeah, I think so. It's called being a moron. I think it's
Moronitis.
It's the new the new COVID.
But
so how you doing, brother?
I'm doing well. Yep, and I appreciate the invite, and I'm happy to be here. So
I'm glad you came. And we have one more person at the door. Now this is kind of funny because technically he has no right to be on the show, but he's amazing, and he's like becoming one of my quick best friends. I think he's a super cool guy. So even though he's not supposed to host the show until later on this month, I was like, hell, come on. So everybody say hello. I'm going to unmute you first. Oh, he did it. Oh, no, that's his wife. Marie is at the friggin' controls all the time. Everybody say hello to Mr. Michael Songs. What's going on, Michael?
Hey, Dom. Yeah, Maria.
Hey,
takes care
what's
of
going on,
everything
pal?
For all of us now.
What's that?
Maria takes care of all of us now. She just.
Yeah, I mean, I wish maybe a bad idea. I'll kick Chris off my show and just have her as an admin so she can work all the controls. Because
you looking for a part-time gig, Maria?
We've asked her a few times. Chris and I, we want her to be the voice of women on the happy hour because we think
that would be cool.
Yeah, well, like I thought it would be very funny. I would find it very funny if a woman did a whole segment on men's issues from their perspective. I think it would be very funny because, of course, we're like 75% or 80% men on here. So, hey, what's up, Bax and Nacho? Good to see you, guy. An old guy, 65, Mitch. Thanks for coming. So I can see we got D. Michaels out there on Clay's channel.
I was just going to say,
Maria.
That I've had 7 or 8 people over in my channel. I keep putting in the chat that you guys need to head over to Dom's channel, and I'm repeatedly pasting that link in the chat because my stream is going to end here shortly. So you guys head over there now, and we're going to keep the party alive over at Dom's place. So all you guys on my channel, I just dropped the link. Head over to Dom's because my stream's going to be ending.
Yeah, this was just a big fishing thing. Clay is a big net, and he's just we're gonna shake out all the, bring over the dolphins.
That's right.
So everybody doing good?
Yep,
doing awesome.
Well, how's your week starting off?
My week has been absolutely terrible because everyone I've been complaining about being in pain. Going back to Jade's show. Jade was making fun of me because I hurt my arm on vacation with my kids. And so that's been over a month, and I finally said I can't take it anymore. I went to urgent care yesterday, and they took X-rays, and I had like bursitis up in my shoulder. Gave me a cortisone shot, so that's feeling a little better. But he said, "But you got two things," and then I have a compressed disc in my spine, and so I just have nothing but numbness going down my arm. I'm hopefully starting physical therapy tomorrow. So I'm going to, again, that comes at a good time now. So I'm going to, next week, I think Chris and I aren't doing a show Thursday because he's got train business. We were thinking about me just doing a show, but I was like, I don't want to do the show without him. I look forward to the Thursday so I can hang out with him. So we're not going to do a show Thursday. JJ, or Folk Punk, was supposed to be my guest next Tuesday. But I'm just going to hold that show off, and I don't want to, play after I play. It's a nightmare, so I'm just going to take it easy a little bit.
I'm looking forward to the Folk Punk show because he doesn't play or hang out on live panels much. So
no,
to have him come and hang out like he did during the SWA show.
Well, you know what it is. Well, he's a landscaper, so he's 5 o'clock in the morning, he's up and out. So he mods for Thomas Christ, and it's really the only night he works into his schedule of being able to do it, and like, it's one thing when I stay up late, I can go home for lunch and like take a nap, or you can sit at a desk and be tired. You can't be doing his job and not, really awake. You can get real hurt that way. So. Yeah, I was looking. I was looking forward because since I've been live streaming, I haven't hung out with all. We were always hanging out and talking at least and meeting in Songwriters Anonymous. And since I've been doing this, I haven't been able to spend too much time there. So yeah, it's. I was looking forward to get a chance to hang out with him because of course Folk Punk is like one of the sweetest people on YouTube.
Yeah, he's awesome. Motor City Maniac, Tom Purcell, Jack of Jack. Thanks for coming over, my friend. Old Guy 65, D. Michael, all you guys over in the Conspiracy Music chat. There's 7 of you over there. This stream is going to be ending on my channel soon, so if you want to see the show, you're going to have to follow that link.
Over.
Follow that link that I got pasted right up there, pinned to the top of the chat, so you guys come and hang over here at the party because my stream is going to end soon. So come over here and hang out.
We promise you won't regret it. And so now that we're all here and we were about to start playing, I have to make one slight change because we do have a special guest. So I think we're going to bring up our special guest first, and then we'll start playing. So I want to do this because here we go. I think I can do this. That one. And everybody say hello to probably one of the best musicians out here today. And luckily he's one of our friends. Everybody say hello to Mr. Smith.
Oh, yeah.
What's going on, buddy?
Hello.
How
Tom,
are you?
I'm good, but you've put me under pressure. I need to do something good now, don't I?
Yeah, because we're all just going to sit here and look at you now. So it is now the Mr. Smith Show. No, man, I appreciate you coming.
Thanks for asking me. It's really good to be here. Nice one, Dom. And well done on. Well done.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. It's you know what? Actually, some people have complimented me, and like you just did. And normally, I'm very bad with compliments. I'm like, and I'll find 1,000 reasons to shake it off. But I've been graciously accepting. For it's a lot of work to try to get YouTube hours, man. It's a lot of friggin' work. So
it is.
I commend anyone trying it. It is quite an endeavor.
Yeah, definitely. And like you say, it takes a lot of work, doesn't it? A lot of hours in the day and a lot of mental focus and stuff. And there's a lot of ups and downs with it. Mm-hmm. And then YouTube tells you you've got somewhere and then takes it back off you. And
right.
It's a nightmare.
Constantly. Yeah, well, that was my own thing, like I am not going to do anything else. And once they say you made the hours, you never have to worry about it again. So
Yeah.
I hope anyway, right? There's no maintaining hours, is there?
No, I don't
yes.
think so.
Yes.
Oh, there is.
Yes, you
Oh,
still
there
have
is.
to maintain within 356 days. You have to have the requirements. So
Oh, okay.
once you start, you can't stop.
Yeah, but also
But you see
if-
how fast you can
Yeah, exactly,
actually you can get all your hours in a month if you wanted to. I mean,
Right, right, 100%. So
Yeah.
it's getting the hours. And actually, now that I've done it, I'm like, they probably do it that way because it really separates people who I'm like, you know.
Well,
It-
and you have enough of a following now. Just doing your weekly show gives you enough hours to cover your,
exactly, yeah.
you know.
Mhm, yeah. So
But
I'm
getting
the
there,
o-
getting
I'm
there
like
is
one of the
another
maybe the few people who
challenge.
couldn't wait to get monetized so I can relax a bit because I don't do a show I can actually monetize really, playing on other people's covers. But to me, it was just like okay, like the way I read it, it was like all right, YouTube is saying you're nothing if you can't do this. So I'm like all right, damn it, I'm gonna do it. So I'm happy about that.
The hard part's just getting to the hours once you're there, and especially if you're a streamer, just do your normal streaming, and you know, by then you've built enough of a following that your hours will come naturally. Just
yeah.
by doing your thing.
Yeah, 100%. Now I have to pay Chris back all the hours because I wouldn't have made it without him because he let me take all the happy hour shows here so I can get it a little bit faster. So I owe him props. All right, so who wants to hear some goddamn music?
Maria,
Michael
Maria
does.
does.
Maria does. Yeah, I
Maria
heard
does,
Maria.
yeah.
Everyone say hello to Maria. She is she's Michael Song's tech and partner.
Only tech when things go right.
Yeah. She sent me what vitamins I should be buying today. She's just a fountain of. I was like, I'm running. I'm like, quick, Maria, I'm going to CVS. What should I buy again? And
Indy.
Take care of you.
I got a, hey, Indy, what's going on? Yeah, it's crazy, right? All right. So, anyone particularly want to start off?
I mean, I don't know if I'm going to be here as long, so I'm cool with kicking things off.
Okay.
Seeing how it goes, but let me just get set up here.
hell yeah, we're gonna start off with some rocking.
There you go,
That's what
yeah.
I'm talking about.
Oh, you know what I bought today? I bought a Merce. You know, a little man bag.
Ooh.
Yeah, I was like, man, I
Well-
got keys, cigarettes, vapes, all this kind of stuff.
What Dom father doesn't have a Merce?
That's true. That's true. It seems to go.
Y'all are welcome to chat. I might need a couple seconds.
Okay, yeah, all right, no
Okay,
problem.
I'm just
Let's
going to
go.
say hello to everybody in the chat as well. I can see hello Snooks 22. How you doing?
I like what
Nice one.
Maria says. She's like, I'm not a doctor, but I play one on Conspiracy TV.
That's funny.
All right. Usually I would sing you guys a song, and I am hoping to sing tonight, but not. I'm getting over some cold and stuff, so I'm going to kick things off with an instrumental. But hope you like it. So.
That's funny, Joe Norman. A Merce is much better than a hearse.
Can't argue with that.
No, but I'm taking my Merce with me.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Am I good to go?
Yeah. No, I'm sorry.
Here we go. This one's called Ascension. Thank you.
Woo!
Nicely done.
What a way to start off the show, rocking out.
Nice, Quincy. That was awesome.
Thanks, appreciate it, guys.
You freaking rock, Quincy. Damn, bro.
You guys are too nice to me, so.
Dom, you're muted again.
It's all right. You'll get it by the end of the stream. You'll remember that.
I said something again very wonderful about you and Quincy and.
Well, if you want to say it again, you can.
No, the stereo split in my ears was amazing.
Oh, that's great. Yeah.
The two pan guitars, I was totally digging it.
Yep. Yeah, my guitar's pan to the right, and then the backing track guitar's pan to the left.
Okay.
I think I have the harmonies pan to the right with me as well, and then just the bass and the drums are I think they're just kind of straight up the middle. The drums might have some kind of stereo to them, maybe like a stereo room or something. But yeah, I'm glad that was pleasing to listen to in the headphones.
It was great. It was awesome. That's what I was saying. Like one of the things I loved about his music is I still like that music, but I'm not as super enthused about a lot of the vocal styles in those songs now. So I tend not to listen to it. So I remember when I first heard you, I was like, wow, the music's heavy, but his voice is just, like, and so, which I really liked. And of course,
I
this time you
appreciate
said
that.
enough.
I kind of.
I know you work some in sometimes.
Yeah, well,
you work the
I was going to
growl in a
say
bit.
I do primarily, it sounds funny saying it, but you in metal we refer to it as clean vocals when you're just regular singing, and then
Right.
and then harsh vocals when you're using the screams and the growls.
Right.
But I got into a lot of that music, enjoyed it and stuff. But I got, I was into a lot of like early 2000s bands like Chevelle and Flyleaf that, yes, they had that scream stuff, but they primarily had, they primarily had those, just regular singing vocals and stuff. And
Right.
so even though I kind of feel like I draw influence kind of from both sides, some of the heavier, a lot of screaming kind of stuff, but then, still a lot of those just good old, 2000s rock metal bands. But
I like
Yeah,
a good
no,
mixture
it's-
of both. A good mixture of
and
both.
it's-
Clean vocals and
yep.
some growling, yeah.
And it's really pleasing because, I mean, sometimes the music gets a bad rap because it's so pigeonholed and it's got to be aggressive. But you sing like very emotional songs. You sing about all kinds of different things just over a heavier music, and it all works really good together.
that's
I love it.
actually, that's what appealed to me about the style. It kind of took me a while to realize not everyone listens to music the same way. And the
Right.
things that drew me to those heavier styles of music was not necessarily the same things that draw most fans of that style of music. For me,
Right.
it was about that emotional. For me, the heavy sounds that you can get, the screaming and stuff, those are just more tools to use to express
Sure.
yourself emotionally. But
Right.
if everything heavy, then nothing's heavy. So I
Yeah,
like to
well,
be
that's
dynamic.
right.
I like that
That's
dynamic
it.
range.
That was probably part of my issue because, of course, I came from, the real heavy metal
Right,
back
right.
in
Yeah,
the
yeah.
back in the 80s, and then when it got ultra aggressive, man, I was a burnout. I just really wasn't very aggressive anymore, and I was like, oh, I need an aspirin, and I kind of just whitewashed, like, all right, this music isn't for me. So I really wasn't privy to the changes within it to make it, and there's a lot of bands now that are more like how you do it, like you don't have
Right,
to
right,
just
yeah,
do
yeah.
one thing. So so it opened my eyes to that because I went and listened to a bunch of the bands you said you got your inspiration from. I was like, oh, I don't know they were doing this, because I was just like, all right, this ain't for me.
Right,
I'm done.
right. Yep, yep.
So it's cool.
Well, that's great. Well, I'm glad you enjoy it.
Loved it. All right, who wants to be next? All right, I'm gonna say. So we don't have heavy, and then no, I want you, Mr. Pointy Fingers.
Oh,
Yeah,
why
I was
don't
going to
you,
say Michael, actually.
So this way we can have a little movement in our piece,
Some
and I'll
dynamic,
put you
yeah.
right between two heavy people that now sing us your sweet little song, Michael Songs. By the way, Michael Songs and I wrote a song together.
Oh, that's awesome.
Ooh.
Yeah. Is it now? Have y'all released it yet? Are y'all still working on it? or
No,
what's-
I'm going to play it on, hopefully for the first time on Gmay's show.
Okay.
Do you know about it? Do you know about his Shine Fest?
Are you asking me? I'm not
Yeah,
sure. If I know
I'm
what-
sorry. Maybe I should say your name.
that's
Yeah, Gmay does. He's doing like like you get every person. You just have to go for 20 minutes and play,
Okay.
and then it's one person at a time.
Is he
I don't think he
another-
knows you.
Okay, yeah, I don't think I've met him either. So
Yeah, and then he's
I'll-
looking for more people to play.
Well, cool. I'll have to tune into that particular stream and
Yeah.
and then maybe I can kind of start getting to know him. You know. So-
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, without further ado, it's Michael of Michael Songs.
Thanks. I'll do this one's called The Line. Well, you can't just do what you want all the time. There's a line that you can't cross. Well, I guess that you can, but there's a cost. Are you willing to pay? Are you willing to pay? Nothing that sweet has come from your tongue in a while. I miss your smile. Now your words so violently flung in the air, like you're waving a gun, like you're waving a gun. I know you know me too. Rockin' a hard place, gonna miss your face, but I'll do what I've gotta do. Well, you can't always say what you want all the time. There's a line that you can't cross. Well, I guess that you can, but there's a cost. Are you willing to pay for something so sweet? It's offered up for free, but it ain't free if it's costing you me. And you best believe that I know you know me too. Rockin' a hard place, I'm gonna miss your face, but I'll do what I've gotta do. That's why you can't always do what you want. There's a line that you shouldn't cross, even if you can.
Muted. I am muted. Excellent, Michael. It's great.
Thanks.
I'll unmute everyone.
Great
Very
picking,
good.
man. It sounds good.
Oh, he's such a good guitar player. You're getting the sticks. I just saw there is in chat is where is Janice? Janice M. I'm like, how many people hear that name and first thing they go to is Seinfeld?
There was a few people that I've sent over. Jack Off Jack. He came over. Also, there was a couple other people that I'm sending over. And I just want to say this again: if you're over in the conspiracy music chat, because there is 3 people over there, there's a link pinned right to the top of the chat. Because my stream is going to end here shortly, and if you want to see the rest of the show, you're going to have to follow that link to come over here and watch
it's
the
like
show over here.
like a
so.
teaser.
That's right.
There you go. I think we got something. Yeah, that was really good, Michael.
Thanks. Appreciate that.
I love all your songs, man. You're very
appreciate that
calming.
even more.
Everyone says you're very calming, and that falsetto. You've been working on that. Your falsetto was pretty strong tonight.
Thanks. I didn't warm up at all, so as soon as I started singing that song, I'm like, uh-oh.
Don't you hate when that happens? Like, oh, this was a bad choice.
Yeah, I'm like, there's a note I should have prepared for.
So, Mr. Smith, what the hell's been going on with you, bro?
You know what it's like, Dom. Life's complicated, isn't it? But mainly it's been moving studios, but there's been other stuff. You know, life just throws stuff up, doesn't it?
Constantly.
So I've been dealing with shit, basically.
Okay.
And it's all good now, you know?
That's excellent.
Life
We're back
always
in the
comes
chair.
first. Life always
Yep.
comes first, my
Well,
friend.
yeah, it's gonna no matter what you try to do. That's usually the problem when people try to fight it coming first. You know, it's like water. If there is a crack, water's gonna find its way through, and life is always gonna find its way through to YouTube. So you may as well
Exactly.
just take care of that first.
Yeah,
Janice
exactly.
M. and L. Weed Skidor is over in the Conspiracy Music chat. Hey, you guys follow that link that's pinned right up to the top of the chat and head over to Dom's because this stream's going to end. And if you want to watch the rest of the show, you're going to have to follow that link. So,
Otherwise, you'll miss everything. Oh, big plans for the season. So now, did you just like a new recording studio, or did you move your whole life, or what?
New recording studio.
Okay.
So
Is it like a rehearsal space, or is it an official like studio now?
Yeah, it's got rehearsal space as well with a rig installed in it as well. So it's been a lot of acoustic treatment, rack building, installation, cabling, and then there's all the lighting rig to go in that's above my head. There's just been lots.
That's beautiful.
I've probably put about 6 miles of cable in, to be honest, Dom.
Really?
Yeah, something stupid, you know.
Now, was this a learn in progress, or were you more familiar with it? Going?
This is it's all I've done so far in my life. It's all I've ever
Oh,
done.
okay.
You know, you try and get me away from my mixing desk and my drum kit, you've got a job on your hands, you know?
Okay, that
Well,
I
and-
mean, it
and
makes
this is
sense.
a new kit, right? This isn't the same kit that you were streaming with.
No,
No, it's not. It's
Yeah,
the
that's
full
a way
session
bigger
kit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the kit I use for doing the full sessions. So, but it's got a lot of stuff on it. It's got a lot of cymbals. It's got 2 snares. It's got a high mounted snare and an electronic kit inside it as well. So it can cover a lot of ground without having to set anything else up. Basically, it's kind of several kits inside one, if you like.
Right.
Or
kind
it's a
of,
big kit with a lot of tones.
What kind of kit are you using, and what cymbals do you like?
It's a Pearl kit. I've played Pearl all my life because the hardware is unbeatable, basically. And I've never hit a bad Pearl drum, no matter what the range. You put a good head on it, it sounds great.
Yep.
And then as for cymbals, it goes right across the range. Zildjian Sweet 21 Ride, it's got to be. Custom Sound, Sweet A, Hat, or Master Sound, I think. Yeah. It's got to be those, but they're 13s. I prefer 13s, nice and crisp. Apart from Dom's track, I use some Zildjian 14s, a bit heavier, you know, where it's kind of a rock track and you're laying back and it's kicking a bit. I have a particular fondness for Stag cymbals, crashes.
Yeah.
They're not expensive, but they do some beautiful things. Some really nice cymbals, and then I've got a couple that have kind of PP Minals.
Okay.
So this China, and then the effects here are PP Minals. So I'm not a brand guy. I do it for what it sounds like.
Just
you
whatever
know.
sounds good, but you're picking some good stuff. It sounds like.
Nice one, yeah. And music's like that to me. It doesn't matter everything is a tool for the job. There's a lot of jobs to do in music, and you just need to pick up the right tool. It doesn't matter what stickers on the headstock or what badges on the side of it. It's just about whether it does the job, you know, to me.
I would just like to put this out there, since both of you are on the same stream together, that Quince, I don't know if you know this, but Smith often, like redoes our drummer tracks. Most of us use some kind of auto drummer, and your style of music is heavy but very progressive, and Smith's music is very progressive. To hear you two play together would be friggin' phenomenal. to work on something together. I
I'm
think
down
be,
for that.
Yeah, that would be insanely good.
I could see Clay in the background like.
Yeah, that would be really good.
I have really, I'm still getting to know everyone in this community, and the little bit that I've heard from Mr. Smith so far has sounded awesome. And so, I definitely think something would be cool. We'll have to just kind of see what unfolds.
Yeah,
Nice one. And I've actually been working on a thrash track for Ed B Metal.
Ooh.
And yeah, for the last 4 months, basically, I've had to put myself into training for it because
right,
I've never done 16-beat kick drums at 180 before. It's just absolutely insane. It's bonkers. It's a proper. I've had to do a training regimen to get there, and that's just about ready to go live now. So officially, for the first time, I'm going to play a live thrash track. It's a bit scary, but at the same time, it's going to be a bit of a buzz.
Sure, yeah. I think that's gonna be awesome. When I did one of my guitar solos, and I am not a guitar soloist, I can work my way through. It's not, I can't just pick up and just start soloing, But I did one song, and I literally had to stop recording and get out my metronome, and I had to learn how to play it faster. It was like and it was frustrating, but in that sense it was really rewarding because I knew I couldn't play it when I was started, and I was determined that if I'm going to play the solo, I have to be able to play it from start to finish, like in one take. So I literally, the solo was initially like 20 different little guitar licks, all on separate tracks. And once I'm like, okay, that sounds good. Now you got to learn to play the damn thing. And then it took like weeks just to learn to play my own stupid solo. So
to be honest, there's a big parallel in that because with the Ed B track, literally the opening drum line had this very tiny kick drum trick in it. It's like a triplet, offset triplet. I'd never played it before in my life, and it literally, Dom, it took me weeks to get it right. It took me absolutely weeks. Mm-hmm. To get it fluent.
No, 100%. Like I've been trying to work on this song, and I'm like, they would be, on acoustic, and they would be, when they do the cascading harmonics, the do. I'm like, that would sound nice if I only knew how to do it. So that's what I've been trying to practice to, and that's fun when you do a song. You've like, I'm going to pick one thing I don't know how to do and try to do it in the song, and just to keep yourself growing.
Yeah. That's
so,
it.
You going to play something for us, Dash MIDI?
Yeah, can I? I'm going to do something different, though, if that's all right.
You can do anything you want, sir.
So, I've been doing these stealth collaboration things.
Yes.
Well, usually what I do is take somebody that has a song and presents it with a guitar and then add the band. This is something different. This is an ambient electronic instrumental piece that I found just on a chill out channel on YouTube. I've put some drums to it, and there's going to be a song. You're going to hear it as just an instrumental with drums right now.
Okay, cool.
And the outfit that wrote it are called, there we go, Granizer, and the track is called Nocturne. There you go. I'll see you on the other side.
All right.
Oh,
was
damn,
awesome,
man.
Mr. Smith.
You know what? That was so smooth,
so good.
man.
You know, this is
you.
this is what I love about music. If I never met you before, if I never spoke to you to know what a great person you were, I would hear that song and you play it. And I'm like, you just know that's, you can when you can hear the person when they perform. It's like you just know everything about them. It's so you're so tasteful. It's like, oh, god damn.
Thank you. Bless you, man. Right. Seriously, bless you. I don't know what to say to that. Bless you. Thank you.
Yeah, 10 minutes from now, I'm like, oh, that guy with the mask. I wanted to talk about your Sneak Attack collaborations because I think a lot of us, no MC, this is all live, sir. A lot of us, we go, geez, I want him to Sneak Attack one of my songs. But I wanted to say this. So I am about, right now that I've got my hours, I have about 12 songs, maybe 10 or 12 that I've written during this time that I want to start laying down the acoustic tracks for to start producing music again. And there were a couple people I was like, that I would like to hand off a song to. And like, I love every song you've ever made, and you do things on the console that I would never know how to do. So I had wanted to ask you, and I may as well ask you with 36 friggin' people here, if when I get them all recorded, if I like said, hey, these are the songs, I would want you, like, if you would pick one and just take it over. Like,
yes,
for the official thing, so it'll be my song produced by you,
Wow, yeah, bless you. That'd be fantastic. Yeah, absolutely. That'd be great. I mean, if we're going to do something like that, it'd be nice to work properly in conjunction with you and do drums for it and stuff as well,
Oh, yeah,
100%.
Yeah. Like, I'll just do my part. I'll write the song, I'll lay it out with the acoustic, and then you have at it.
You'll send me the stems and I can have at it.
Yeah, and just however you want to make it. I mean, I'll gladly accept it because I have not heard anything. And you do all different kinds of music, which I like.
I do.
And
I do.
And you've brought me to all different, so you definitely expand everyone's boundaries,
Nice one. Nice. I mean, that's one of the things with it as well. I think that I do a lot of different types of music, but you can hear it all. There's common threads in it all. Yeah. Really,
Yeah,
there really
100%.
are. Especially for me, from a sort of, I know I'm kind of known as a drummer on YouTube, but I work a lot in production. Let's put it that way.
I mean,
you're more than a drummer to me, my friend.
Yeah, no, always, yeah. You can't
more than a drummer, more than a drummer to me.
Yeah, the first time I heard one of your songs, I'm like, no, this dude's got it going on. I mean, you beautiful lyrics, you play great guitar, and just the way you make songs is just phenomenal. So you have a great ear, and that's hard. I don't have a good ear when it comes to all that stuff.
Well, I think it's so. I can understand that from a songwriter's perspective because I find this a lot when I'm producing people or working with other people just as a session player. I find that for them, because usually it's quite an emotional experience to be something creative. To produce a creative piece, it has some of your emotional self in it and your personal self. And handing that off can often be too much for some people because they think that the creative control that they have through their understanding of it would be best. However, quite often, they're a bit too close to it themselves.
They're 100%. You can't see past your own nose, yeah.
Yeah, and this is why we have, by no means am I one of the world's great producers, but I can testify to the world having these great producers because they can take that idea from that creative person and make it what it should be for the audience.
Right. Mm-hmm. 100%.
And that's the key bit, really, to me.
Yeah, like I came to realize that through actually a different, oh, thank you, Jade, I appreciate it. I came to realize it through a different means. So, basically all the songs I make are my own. But my 3 favorite songs I've ever done are Dancing with a Witch, Oh God, I don't even know all the names. The 3 songs I did with Naya, because she wrote all the vocals, she sang it, and I was able to like divorce myself from and just concentrate. And I think it's like the best things production wise I've ever done. Because it wasn't my own song. When I'm doing my own song, I get stuck in my head how it has to be, and fight like tooth and nail to turn it out that way, when a lot of times just a few little tweaks sends it in a completely different direction that make people like it.
Yeah, and I think as well, it's very easy to miss for anybody, myself included as a songwriter, it's very easy to forget that music should be a harmonious communion.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So the more we can do that as artists together. So, for example, I would like to do something with Michael. I've contacted Michael through email. In the future, very soon, we will get together and work and do something together. And it sort of enables Michael's voice to be that bit larger. Mm-hmm. But that's done via a communion of people. And then with Michael being able to hand something off as well and to trust somebody else. So there's a lot in it when it comes to letting go of your music for some people. But this is why I'm on such a mission in the community, to work with everybody, just to show everybody that if you can just hand something off a little bit, it'll be okay, basically. You can trust people to do it, especially within this community we've got.
And it is all a
Everybody
matter
hears-
of...
Okay,
No, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Michael.
I was gonna say, yeah, everybody hears things differently. So even when you work on someone with someone, they'll hear a different progression length than you're playing. Sometimes they'll hear different cadences than you would, and just those simple little things that someone else can add that you wouldn't do can make a huge difference to changing your song.
Yeah,
in a good and positive
100%.
way.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was going to say, I think a lot of it comes with experience too, because I've been recording music for a while. I did kind of a drastically different style of music. When I was just first learning how to record, I just did whatever style I felt like. And it's kind of funny going back and listening to those songs because, at the time, like, you're in love with them, and then going back and listening, you're like, oh, that is a bit long. I could have cut that section out, shortened that. I would have changed those words. You kind of start to, in the moment when it's fresh, it's such a part of you that there is that emotional connection where you're like kind of hard, you're sort of scared to change anything because it means so much to you. But I do think when you can look at it objectively, you kind of get the best of both worlds. You kind of find, and I think to have the goal of what is going to be best for the song to convey that emotion, not just like what you want to do, but what's going to succeed and kind of helping the song get the audience to connect with that, But so yeah, definitely, it just kind of comes with some time a bit, but.
Yeah, it does, and quite often as well, even for somebody like myself. So, I've done a couple of stealth collabs lately, one with Gray Smith and one with Folk and Blueser. Now they were massively different, but the Folk and Blueser track took me a while to play it, to actually figure out what the drum track was, because you could play along with a hi-hat and a kick drum and a snare drum, and it kind of, yes, it had a beat, but it didn't work. And it was only when I didn't use any cymbals and I just went to the snare and the toms that it worked for the track. Mm-hmm. But even for me, that took a while to get to. And I had to say, no, that's not quite right. No, change that, do something else. And then it progressed into this, I've got the sound, which led me then to being able to play the drum track properly, But that was a process.
I think like what you do is probably one of the hardest things to do, is to take someone's complete song and now work to it. It's a lot easier to make a song than it is to become part of someone else's song.
I was going to ask, when it comes to producing, I've always felt like for songwriting, it kind of feels almost more like you're discovering the song really than you're telling it what to be, And I don't know if you feel that way about production, where
you're absolutely right, Quincy. And what it is to me is it's exactly right. I'd word it as this: the song tells you what it needs, basically.
Yep, you're kind of digging around, and you'll try one direction. It's like, oh, that's not quite right. You try a different direction. It's like, ooh, that's working, and you start kind of going down that way, and
Yeah.
little by little, it kind of starts to shape into what it's supposed to be. You know.
Yeah, quite often. And then at other times, as you'll know yourself, sometimes things really do just drop into place. You know, so for example, some songs really do only need a piano and a vocal. If you try to put drums anywhere near them, it just sounds awful, you know, with the best will in the world. So on some occasions as well, it's very obvious what it needs or doesn't as well. Mm-hmm. You know, and from a drummer's perspective as well. So I sit on both sides of the fence because I'm mixing and producing things. So quite often I'll have a drum track from a drummer and I'll be editing out some kick drums because there's just too many. You know, it's kind of too busy. Yep. So from a drummer's perspective, I'm always going into it trying to think, well, make sure you only do what is necessary, not what you would like to do, because they're two different things as well with music, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So take somebody like Dom, Michael, Clay. They all have this little sensibility that is there where you don't actually have to play all the time. There's room for space. There's room to hang a chord. There's room for just things to sit back. You don't have to be permanently doing up, down, down, up, you know?
You remember my favorite thing about, I'm sorry, the name has a river in it. You know, with the guy with the quotes, the song you have, Smith, with the guy who starts off with the quote.
You mean Gravity?
Yeah, I'm sorry, Gravity. So I remember the first time I heard it, that the thing I was so impressed with, I'm like, and you just realized you needed to stop playing, and you literally put your sticks down because drums were not necessary. And I was like, that is good, because he knew enough. No, I shouldn't play right here, and you didn't. So I thought that was a beautiful thing.
Well, there you go. I mean, if you can recognise that as well, this is what I mean. Yourself as an artist, I've seen it in you, and I've seen it in Michael and Clay. That's when you can see that somebody understands what they're doing, you know. And then so that's why I can reach out and say, like, you can reach out to me, and I say, yeah, I'd be very happy to work with you, Dom, because I can see that you've got that understanding. Michael, the same, you know. Clay, I keep threatening to do something with, but we'll get there in the end, won't we, Clay?
Yeah, we'll get there. I'm new to recording and DAWs, and I've really only just barely even started with Audacity, so I'm very new to even recording, but I'm getting there.
You know, Clay, I have a lot of unfinished, I have so many unfinished tracks that I just got sidetracked from. I actually found this, I was looking for a song today, because Papa Tom had the idea for some Pete John's song, Timber. He's like, what if we all, in Songwriters Anonymous, rather than all make a song, we all collaborate and make one song from all of us. Someone mixes, someone makes the video, someone writes the words. And so I was looking for an old demo I had let them play. And in it, I found like this little demo I made, like, I think back in March, and totally forgot about it. And it was a damn near complete song. I was like, holy crap, man. You know, like, so you have all these like little nuggets and stuff. But I have like a lot of full songs that I never really turned into a song that I would love to give you and just use it as a backing track for a while.
Yeah, it'd be all right.
Okay. That would be fun too, you know, and have that could be in like another thing you do is like, rather than always playing backing tracks you find, that we give you backing tracks and you play to them.
Well, I am getting more community backing tracks. I got one from Con Hadrianis. I got one from Jack Hunter. I'm currently working on one from Blue Unicorn as well. Blue Unicorn's got this amazing recording going on, and I'm just really digging it. So
awesome. So with that in mind, speaking of playing, are you ready to play for us, Mr. Clay?
Yeah, I'm going to actually play one of these YouTube backing tracks before I get into any of the other stuff.
Can I just say something quickly here? Because I noticed a couple of people in the chat mention it. For anybody that has been wondering, thinking, and praying for Lady Campion, she is out of surgery. Everything's fine. She's been resting today, and she is doing well.
Excellent.
That's awesome.
Awesome. That's good news. And I just wanted to say that my stream over on my channel is shutting down. Dom is going to be closing that down. So if you want to see the rest of this show, you guys are going to have to come over to that link that I have pinned in my chat. So.
Do I know how to do that?
I think you just click on me, and it should be like click on my my little banner up there, and it should say should give you the option to stop that. So, all right, here we go. This is,
there it is.
This one comes from Elevated Jam Tracks, and it's just one I've been playing a lot. And even though I've been playing it for the last 6 months or so, I just really get a good emotional feel from this one, and that's why I keep playing it. So here we go. Something like that.
Nice, Clay. That was awesome.
Here we go. Very nice, Clay. Sounded good.
Thanks.
Good stuff.
Very, always relaxing to hear you play as well.
Yeah, I think you choose some nice leads there.
Thanks.
So everyone, Joe Norman, his open mic is going to be starting soon. If you want to go sing a song, hang out there. It's all good over here. Like I said, do what makes you happy, and we're all happy. And one day, Joe, one day I'm going to plan. I'm going to leave my own show and come on your show and sing, and leave everyone else.
Now, hey,
That'd be fun.
There's 5 people over in my chat. Why don't you shut down my live stream? Because if you guys, 5 people that are left in my chat, if you want to see the rest of the show, then you guys have to follow that link that I have pinned right up to the top of the chat, and come over and hang out with us. And also, while you're at it, share out with all your friends.
Please do. Yeah, so I am going to be shutting down Clay's broadcast in 1 minute. So why don't you come on over? And first, I want to say I set it up and I completely didn't even realize. So I wanted to apologize. So I wanted to thank Brad Example. Thank you very much, buddy.
Brad is awesome.
I wanted to thank Conspiracy Music.
Oh, that hack.
Yeah, I love that hack. I like hacks. I wanted to thank Martha Mosier, or Marsher, and I wanted to thank Jade Starr. Very nice from all of you. Unnecessary, but I do appreciate it. I didn't even realize that was happening because I really do not know what I'm doing, but it means a lot. Thank you. So, yeah. All right, so Clay's channel is now shutting down, so please come on over.
Come on over. It's all pinned right to the top of the chat. You guys come and watch the rest of the show over here.
If you would like. If not, that's all right, too. All right, so here we were doing. Ooh, what did I just do? All right, so Mr. Quincy, are you ready?
Yeah, let me just get my mic and guitar, and I'll be good to play another song for you guys. I'm going to try to sing on this one, and we'll see how it goes.
All right. I have to step away for a second, so I'm going to put you up now, and I will be right back.
All right. This is a song, I played this one on my live streams a lot, but I haven't actually released this song yet. But this one's called Brothers to the End. We're unbreakable, bonded by our passion, undeniable, brothers till the very end. Just a bunch of outcasts, only meant for slaughter. But we will overcome this if we can band together. Look into my eyes, grab a hold of my hand. Remember who we are, brothers till the very end. Remember who we are. just me. And those just me. Distant fragments. Shattered pieces. Oh yeah.
Nicely done.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Really, I got a few porcupine tree vibes from some of that as well. Near the end.
They might be an indirect influence. I'm aware of Porcupine Tree. I'm not like super familiar with the catalog, but there's a lot of bands I listen to that I think listen to Porcupine Tree, and I've heard a few of their songs that I like. So they're probably kind of an indirect influence in there somewhere, you know.
Got you. And I definitely had a Vi influence in the solo.
That's kind of interesting. I don't even know if I've heard of that. Who is that again?
Steve Vai.
Steve Vai. Okay. Via. Okay. Just the last name. Again, maybe indirectly. To be honest, the solo's kind of funny on that one because that song, I actually wrote that I guess originally wrote it like a long time ago, and it was when I was first kind of getting into a lot of like progressive metal bands, and so I didn't know how to write progressive metal songs. So it was kind of more like me just trying to like kind of figure it out, and so. And at the same time, I was learning sweep picking, and I had this little exercise. So I kind of took a little sweeping exercise pattern that I would do, and I was like, all right, let me see if I can turn this into a solo. And and then with it kind of being in that 7/4 time or 7/8, I don't know, the 7 time, it kind of you kind of have to respond to it a little differently. So I think that sort of kind of promotes some interesting phrases or kind of movements with the the timing and the notes and stuff. But
yeah, they're nicely done.
Thanks you, I appreciate that, man.
Thanks, Joe. I thought some of the guitar solo in the beginning of the very staccato style, which I love, remind me of Vivian Campbell.
That's pretty cool. Yep. I'd have to kind of look that up. Again, it's sort of funny. I think a lot of my music gets sort of indirect influences. Because I'll hear that a lot. Yeah.
Well, it's like, right, you don't necessarily have to have ever heard of a guitar player to not be influenced by them, because 5 guitar players you love may have been influenced. So, right, indirectly, we're all influenced by someone, people. He was Dio's guitar player when Dio went solo, and then I think Whitesnake and Def Leppard now.
Yeah, he's band hopped quite a bit.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, he's good, that's why.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Awesome, Dawson. Mr. Michael, you're up. I am not playing tonight. Wonderful. I really
Lifting
can't.
that shoulder up, huh?
Yeah, I'm trying to. I am trying to. I figure I still have to practice for GMAs, so let it just be that and not this. Because once I start, then I can't stop. And then what's the point of having you all come? I wanted you guys to come. But I don't understand where Mike Molino, you better be coming here. I saw you in chat, dude.
Hey, Allie Patches. Good guy Mitch, Preston
What's
Smith.
going on, Allie?
Hobbs, Ray Pierce, Joe Norman, Maria. All kinds of people in chat. Pam C. Stanley Shiflett. Mike Molino. Roque Avellaneda. Good to see all you guys.
What Clay said. He's a good person to have around. Thank you, Clay.
Preston Smith as well, your buddy.
Preston, Preston's been coming to a lot of the happy hour shows, and oh my God, he and I, like, we would be like best TV friends. We could watch everything he watches, I watch, and we just totally geek out on it. So that's fun. Okay, all right. So Mr. Michael Songs is gonna do us another little song you poo.
Cool. Yeah, in case you're unaware of the other people, Dom tries to get me to talk, but I really don't like the talking part. I just like to play songs. So here's the song. I can feel the heat upon my face. I can feel the cold ground through my feet. Everything I have turning to ash as I watch on in disbelief. There's no running back inside to choose what will survive. I will be thankful for my life a little later on. I can see the lights up on the brick. Through the smoke it's getting thicker, flashing red and blue, but I don't see you. And there's no running back inside to choose who will survive. I will be thankful for my life a little later on. Monday morning comes, I was overwhelmed before the morning bell. My friends gathered around, they all want to know what happened back inside. I can't look them in the eye, 'cause I don't really know. It all went down so fast, in minutes it was done. A recounting smudged and blurred between what I recall and what I was told. But here it goes. I could hear the shouting down below, calling everyone to get outside. I couldn't make it to the stairs, there was too much smoke. I could smell the burning carpet fibers, the taste of charcoal in my throat. They called me to my window to jump. I pushed through broken glass. Now I'm sitting on the edge of that old window pane, the one with all the peeling paint. I feel the heat upon my back and the cold air on my face. I know all this will take a leap of faith. Falling so fast for so long, the landing was harder than I thought. Safely wrapped in the arms of the stranger, she kept me so calm. I was on full display, broken heart on my sleeve when the firemen came.
Beautiful,
Thanks.
Michael.
It's a song called Flames on South Octagon.
What's it called?
Flames on South Octagon.
Marie, are you slacking? Did you not put that in chat?
It's in there in the beginning of the song.
Okay.
Very active.
I see some new people pop into chat. Steve Harloha. I see
Stevie.
Hugh Caldwell. Also seen Independent Men United. Good to see you, Indy.
Hey, Steve, if you want to just come hang out, you got the link, my friend. You were a host. You can be here if you want. Thanks for coming. And yeah, and I don't think I said hello to Roke. What's going
Shit,
on?
it's only like 2:00 in the afternoon where he's at.
I know.
He's still at work.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. Yeah, just come on anyway. Yeah, I was telling.
Come on panel, and then you can throw the pipe wrench through the wall after you come on panel.
Mm-hmm. I was telling Clay before. I was like, "Oh, I posted a short today, and I got some flack on it. You know, people said I wasn't cool, and but I was like, oh, 1.1 thousand people have watched it now, so joke's on you now."
I finally got one to hit after like 10 shorts. I finally got one that hit 1,000.
But I've done. I had a batch, and know what it's from? You release. I think yesterday I got busy and I didn't upload it till 7:04, and that got 192. And today I was there and right at 7, and over 1,000. So you missed
just gotta
it.
Catch that right.
Yeah, just got to catch it right as they all go out, kind of thing. It's so silly, but now I'm a junkie too.
Now you're a short junkie.
I'm a short junkie. But the way I think of it, I am using all my home movies as my clips. So it's like when I look at them, I'm like, oh God, I remember when I took the kids there, or there they are rolling down the hill like fools.
I seen that one you did with the go-karts, and I instantly want to go to a go-kart park right now.
Oh man, would that not be fun for a community field trip?
Hell yeah.
We all race for the next order of the next multi-stream. Mr. Smith with his blue lights.
Oh yeah.
What's going on, brother? What are you gonna play for us now?
I was going to play something heavy.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an instrumental. It's just one of mine. I've not done the vocals on it, but there will be vocals at some point. So at the minute, it's called Heavy, because that's what it is.
Before you hit play, do you often just make music and then add vocals? Do you probably work all different ways, right? You attack it from different angles each time?
Everyone. There's no standard way of doing it.
That's the best way to do it.
You can take inspiration from all kinds of things. It can be a drum beat. It can be a lyric that you write on the back of a beer mat. It can be anything. It can be a guitar chord, So often the jumping board for a song is very different.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 100%. Alrighty, dude.
Okay. So at some point it will have vocals. But for now, it's just an instrumental, and this is called Heavy by Mr. Smith.
Dynamite, brother. That was
freaking
monster.
awesome.
I was
Nice one.
amazed at like how different the drum sounded in that track. Do you
Yeah.
have like different presets, like to the mic them, or just because you're beating the shit out of them?
It's different playing styles, but
I
I've
think I
got
noted. It
have a
almost looks like you
reverb.
got a second snare set up or something. Like, do you know what I'm talking about? You were like, rather than the snare at your lap, yeah. What is that you're hitting?
that's another snare drum, another 14-inch snare.
Okay, yeah, that's cool. I
So-
hadn't seen like that kind of technique used to put another snare there, or something.
It's a Neil
Is it-
Peart trick actually.
Okay.
So I've got my main snare drum, so it's got an O-ring on. So you've got two snare drums in this one. So you've got the first one is this. Then without the ring, you've got. Then you've got the second snare that's higher tuned. And then you've got that without the ring.
Okay.
So you've got
cool.
a lot of different tones that you can throw in it.
That's really cool, man. I like kind of those ambient lead guitars you had on that track.
That's what I was gonna comment on too.
It's
That was
I almost hear like it reminds me of something, but I feel like I haven't heard it with with quite like such a punk thrash kind of beat before. I feel like I've maybe heard that kind of lead with maybe a different style of music. I'm not sure what I'm thinking right now. I'm kind of drawing a blank, but I thought it was a really cool combination. Had a just really cool vibe to it. So
Lauren
Nice one.
Directo,
Thank you.
welcome in. She's watching all the way from Hong Kong.
Hong Kong. Thank you much
Wow.
for stopping in. Awesome.
How cool is that? It's properly global, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. How cool is it that we're a room full of guitar players all geeking out on the drummer? We always do that.
it's
That
funny.
always happens.
Drummer.
I think my brother plays
Well,
guitar. And I
those-
think he
those
kind of
guitar-
feels. For some reason, yeah. Even though guitar is like my main instrument, like I play drums too, but I just love watching a good drummer. Like
Yeah.
there's so many like drummers I'll watch on YouTube. I enjoy
100%.
watching. Yeah, I enjoy watching drummers more than watching guitarists, except for maybe like a handful that are very influential to me. But just I don't know. I love watching a good drummer. So, and Mr. Smith is a good drummer. So.
Bless you, man. Thank you. Interestingly, though, I don't spend much time on YouTube watching drummers. There's only three that I'm subscribed to, because there's so many drums I can handle. I spend so much time practicing, so I don't really watch much on YouTube. And the other way, I'll geek out on a guitarist a bit more.
Yeah. It's the exact. It's the grass is greener kind of thing. It's
Well, it makes
Yeah.
sense. You spend so much time with your instrument, it kind of makes sense that something else is a little more like just enjoyable.
It's
that's
the
it.
same thing when like Mike Bellino comes up to play. Everyone's like, "Oh man, look what he can do on the piano," and the whole time he was going, "Man, I wish I could do that on a guitar." So
Well, yeah, all those guitars on that track are me. So I actually got quite a buzz out of doing the guitars on that rather than the drums. The drums are actually it's a ride, it's good fun, but it's just a bit of a thrash really. Whereas the guitars I enjoyed.
Yeah.
yeah, but the one guitar part that Quincy pointed out was immediately what my ear went to. It was just so it was floaty on everything else, and it was so different, but so well placed, and it was really cool.
Nice one.
Very good, sir. Very good.
Hey Dom, I probably am gonna peace out here. It's getting a little late.
Okay.
And I probably need to get me some sleep. So, but I really appreciate the invite. It's been really fun hanging out with all of you guys.
Anytime,
and-
Quincy.
Yep, I've enjoyed the music, and I hope the rest of the stream goes well. And
Why don't we should do this like on your channel, on your show one night.
We'll have to see.
Oh yeah, if you can figure out.
Yeah, I'd have to figure that out because again, I use OBS when I'm routing out, and I don't know if I'd have to link that to StreamYard or if I have to go through StreamYard or something, But maybe I can tinker with that, and I do take time to kind of. I'm always working to improve my streams and stuff, and so when I'm using that time. Things like that, figuring out other technical issues, I could mess around with that and see if I could find some kind of solution. I'm sure there's a way, but
I'm sure there's a way,
definitely a way.
but I do know that OBS and StreamYard, I constantly hear there's issues. So
Interesting. Yeah. we'll, like I said, I'll try to tinker with it, and if we figure something out, then yeah, we'll have to, maybe we'll host an event on my channel sometime or something.
Yeah. You want to go now, or you want to play one more song out, or you just better go now?
I mean, it's Clay's turn. I don't want to take his turn from him.
No, you're good.
And
You're good, bro.
Truth be told,
To hell with Clay. We've heard enough.
no, I
Listen
enjoy
to this guy for
listening to
years.
Clay, but I'm kind of, yeah, I'm
You
not
can't
sure.
resist. It's up
Yeah, I
to
don't
you.
know.
It's good either way, my friend. But you know you want to play one more. You can't just not play now.
I'll see if I can do one more. The funny thing is, I had my headphones on. I was actually like starting to pack up. I put my guitar away, but it's like, I can just grab it out real quick. It's only going to take a moment. But
Encore.
Yeah, awesome. Too funny. Oh, so Clay, is it airing on Twitch?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm watching you on Twitch right now.
Nice. I figured, I didn't realize that. So that doesn't count as people on the panel. So I can put it on Twitch and Facebook all at the same time, and for the same money.
Well, no, it will count.
Oh.
So, yeah, every destination is one spot. So if you have 6 destinations, YouTube and Twitch is 2 of them.
Yeah, I don't even set up the Twitch account. I saw that, and then I just went and I set up a Twitch account. I don't do a profile; I just put it up. So.
all right, I think since you guys insist,
We
I'll
insist.
play one more for you guys. This is going to be a softer song though, so a little lighter than what I've been playing tonight so far. But this is a song. This is my most recent release. But yeah, this one's called "Love's Not Fair." Hope you like it. Oh, 1 second. I do have to. One thing I always forget. I usually play in drop tuning. This one I've got to tune back to standard real quick.
Okay, let's just cut him now. How dare he do that?
I know. Why? I need to be more prepared. There we go. We're all good. All right. This one's called "Love's Not Fair." Staring at my own reflection through shattered bits of glass, showing me the perfect picture of who I really am. But when you look at me, you never turn away. Kneeling next to me and picking up the pieces. Why do you care? I know I'm undeserving of the love that you have chosen to share. It's just not there. I am such a useless failure, fallen to the ground. Every effort that I muster is never good enough. But when you look at me, standing next to me and holding out your hand, why do you care? I know I'm undeserving of the love that you have chosen to share. It's just not there. If I'd take just one moment away from my self-loathing, then maybe I would notice that I'm not meant to be broken if I take just one moment away from my self-loathing, then maybe I would notice that I'm not meant to be broken. So stop beating up myself. You took the punishment yourself, and it's just foolish pride to think that I could ever hurt myself enough to cover what I've done. I could cut myself dry, and it still would never be enough. It makes no sense at all. Why do you care? I know I'm undeserving of the love that you have chosen to share. It's just not fair. But love isn't fair. In spite of all I am, you chose to die for me, and that isn't fair. But love's not fair. Thank you.
Oh, that was
Beautiful,
good,
man.
Nice
That's
one,
really good.
Quincy.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate that.
I hope I can say this and it doesn't come out wrong, but like that reminds me of like something that could have been on like Dear Evan Anson. Is that how you say the name of the play?
Dear Evan, I don't even know if I heard that, so I'm not sure if I.
I think it's about some teenager who commits suicide or something like that. But when I first heard your voice, that's what it reminded me of, like a younger person singing at the school play.
Right, yeah.
And I liked the juxtaposition of your voice to your music. But that song, everything was together. And your dual guitar work is just fabulous.
Well, thank you. Appreciate it.
It's really good.
Yeah, thanks. Appreciate that, guys. But
You better go before we rope you into some
yeah,
more.
I know.
Hard leaving is the hardest friggin' part, man.
Yeah, it is. But
Play
hey,
4 more real quick.
yeah, I know. Well, if you would sit,
That's funny, Michael.
I need the rest. But it's been fun, guys. I've really enjoyed it, and again, I'm always enjoying getting to know you guys more and more, and love hearing your music. And yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of the stream, and I'll see you around. So,
All right, take
good
care,
night.
bro.
yep.
Thanks,
Hi,
Quincy.
guys.
Nice to meet you.
Ladies and
Nice
gentlemen,
to meet you,
Quincy
Mr.
K.
Smith.
Morris.
Yep. Michael, Clegg, Dom, everyone in
there
the
is
chat.
no one-
Goodbye.
I have to, if anyone doesn't know him, I will find his channel and post it in here. I should have done that. I apologize. That should be my responsibility. So I am going to post Quincy's link in the chat.
I've been posting.
Oh, have you? Okay, good.
Yeah.
It's always
I
good to
just-
have a
I
Clay
just
around.
posted it again.
Everyone needs a Clay on the
habit.
show and a Maria behind the show.
It's habit.
When are we getting a Maria cam?
So listen,
The people have spoken, Michael.
a second camera showed up at the house, and I thought for sure this was going to be a Maria cam. And all of a sudden, she's like, "We can put it so it's a close-up on your guitar." And I'm like, "Everyone's been asking for a Maria cam." So she got a second camera, but she put it on the guitar.
Baby steps.
Yeah. Before we get on with the next song, who could it be? Who could it be? Everybody say hello to half of the dynamic sensation that is Axe and Nacho. What is going on, Axe, my friend? How are you, pal?
Hello.
Thank you.
There we
Shake
go.
hands
That's
with the Ginsu.
can you just make that a clip? Can you? We all need that. Smith,
yeah,
you just got to cut that for everyone. God, a drum roll has been needed, bad. What's going on, dude?
Oh, not much. Just chilling.
I loved your cover. I was totally digging it. The guitar solo in "Hit the Road Jack" was phenomenal.
Yeah, yeah. I haven't done that song in so long.
Oh, it was great. I loved it.
First time
I mean,
did
it
live.
is such a good damn song. You can't
is.
help but not like it.
And I wasn't singing to any particular person out there. It's just that's the name of the song.
That's what it's called.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's what it's called.
That's what it is.
absolutely.
Well, my son's his name's Jack. It's kind of
I have a Jack too.
And you know, I never like playing that song because I didn't want him to ever hear it when he was a kid, thinking, "Say, go away, Jack."
Oh, I play it for my son all the time. He does
No,
something.
it's
I
like,
just
it's just a song. He doesn't care.
yeah. Well, thanks for coming to hang out with us.
No problem. Yeah, no, I got everybody sent Nacho off. She's off to the old salt mines. Kids are all settled down. A little bit
I
quiet
have to talk with you when because I just started a Twitch account and I don't know what to do. So I need some of your expertise.
Twitch is different. It's a live
Yeah.
streaming thing. It's not
Yeah.
a video thing. It's for live streaming.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm streaming to my Twitch right now.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
So I manage that part. And I'm like, if I do nothing else, if I just do that, at least I'm going to two different places. Of
Yeah.
course, it would help if I had a picture up or something, instead of a little pink square I got. But we'll get there. I'm just learning this. So we are about to hear another Clay song with his proud SWA t-shirt on.
Proud of that. I won that. By
did.
going to, I think I went to like 5 premieres. So
Yeah,
I can-
and I totally screwed up. I was responsible for a Thomas Christ shirt, and I sent it to the wrong address, and I have to do that.
that was a great idea you guys did, though, the whole like premiere train.
Wasn't it cool?
Yeah, it was cool.
I thought it was pretty neat. We had a little contest, Michael. So myself, Nayer and I, Chris Lane, Papa Tom, and Folk Punk, we all saved a new release, and then we set up 4 different premieres, like every 10 minutes away, and had this contest. If you went to all 4 premieres, the people won T-shirts.
Awesome.
Yeah, it was kind of fun.
That's cool.
That's a cool idea.
Yeah.
Always trying to find a way to make it more user interactive, kind of, like what you do with the road shows now, and the
Field trips.
the
man,
field
they-
trip is the
They
greatest
become
thing.
popular.
Yeah.
Like this Friday, it's already full. We got 3 field trips. Abe the band. I gotta pull up my calendar here. Abe the band. Pole Vault and Sunshine, and then Phantom Agents. So we're doing 3.
Oh,
field
Phantom
trips.
Agent's cool. I haven't heard him in a while.
And then the following week is the karaoke multi-stream, and then the week after that is a Lily Pilly's field trip and a Wayne Hacker field pit trip.
Nice.
You have to have the whole show just for field trips.
We could.
The field trip show. Oh my God, yeah.
'Cause
That would be
it's-
funny.
It's such a
Man,
good
that
thing.
would
and
be a lot of
everybody's gonna
premieres
jump
in
on it.
one night.
And that's
Yeah.
the thing. The more you promote it, right, the more people are going to be like, I'm going to premiere my video on a Friday, right? So I think, if you get more than you're going to have to set a limit to more than 10.
Clay's probably thinking, I would like to
3.
get some views.
Yeah, 3 is the limit right now. We'll do 4 if it's like something big or something special, but
Okay,
yeah, we
yes.
kind of limited it to 3 because it does take up a lot of time.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I mean, the goal is to play all the artists in the chat, but we never get to the end of all the artists in the chat. So we decided, me and Chad, at the end of December, before the new year, we're actually going to do a back-to-back 6-hour stream. So we're going to do a 6-hour stream, and then we're going to go right out of that one into another 6-hour stream. We're going to play every single artist that comes up to in our chat.
Oh, that's cool. Well, you should contact Guinness. And what's the longest live stream?
No way. No
It's
way.
probably ridiculous,
It's
right?
days. Oh, yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, okay.
All right, let's play. This is a power ballad. It comes from YT Jam Tracks, and it's a key of B minor. And I don't play this one as much as I used to. Something like that.
Nice.
Awesome.
Very nice, Clay. Maria, is that better for you?
Yeah. Sure.
Okay, good. I just want to keep you happy. That's my only concern.
I'm
That's all.
oblivious to anything that is happening.
I hear the way you give it back to people. I don't want to be on the receiving end. What's that? Do you want to use your iPhone? No. Why does that keep popping up? Oh, every time I walk back down, it resenses my iPhone. That was lovely, Mr. Clay.
Thank you.
I have a question for you. Was it a conscious decision or laziness that said, I'm going to stay with one guitar tone?
I've messed with other tones. I do have a couple other tones that I like, but that one seems to fit most comfortably with me.
I think it was a smart move for what you do because it's the sound of like one note and people know it's you.
You know, it's funny.
Such an identifiable sound at this point. I like it.
It's funny because in the beginning when I started playing, people said that my tone sucked. And I heard that probably for the first year, but I never really changed anything. I just kept it the same. And now, 4 years later, people are like, oh my God, I love your tone. I'm like, well, you should have heard the people the first year.
A year ago, right? Matter of fact, you could probably go back a year and they would have been there complaining about it. All the great acts, in my opinion, they got great because they just kept doing their thing until everyone got around to what they were doing, and didn't change just because people wanted them to, or else everybody would change,
I think once you learn your style of playing, you get your groove of playing, and then I think the older you get, the more you want to refine your sound and find your sound. Because once you can play, you can play. Now it's you got to find your sound, that unique groove that's yours, And so many good musicians and guitar players go through different guitars, different amplifiers to try to find that sound and try to say, that's the one I want. I want to mix a little Slash with a little Gary Moore with a little of this and a little of that, and kind of package it all together. And I think that's kind of what keeps us going, is saying, if I just add a little of that, that might be just a little bit of crunch that I need, which nobody else will hear, but you'll hear it. And you're doing it for yourself. That's all it is, because nobody else hears it. Nobody else hears those,
they're going to pick it out. But I do think they can pick out your sound, so
overall in general.
In general. Yeah. And you have a very distinctive, like when a track starts, first note, you're not even visible. Yeah, that's Clay playing. Yeah. So that's a cool thing. It makes it identifiable.
Well, I do got two other tones I'm playing with. One is a shredding tone that I just started messing with, and another one is one that's similar to the tone that I use now, but it's just got a little more depth to it.
Okay, we take back everything we said.
I
hated that tone.
The only suggestion I could say is find a clean tone for when you're doing looping.
I do have a clean
doing looping
tone,
pedals, always start with a clean tone, because you'll never be if you do a dirty tone over, your leads will never you'll always just be competing with it. So if you keep it clean, you get that bass tone and you get some treble and you get a lot of the frequencies that you need.
Something I'd say as well is it doesn't, your distortion is up to you, really. Essentially, it doesn't really make that much difference. What you should always do is pay attention to the tap speed of your delay. It should always relate to the tempo of the track.
Right.
So you can use the same sound on multiple backing tracks, but if the backing tracks have got different tempos, your delay should match the tempo of the track.
Right.
And then it'll actually, some tracks you might find that you struggle with a bit more than others. If you just adjusted the delay time for it to be more comfortable, you wouldn't struggle at all.
An old bearded musician, one of my best guys, and these older musicians, they always said, what the best sound is and the best thing you can do is have nothing. Just a guy and his acoustic guitar playing away. and his sound and the guitar sound, and that's it. And if you can do that, man, you got it right.
Hell yeah.
You got it right.
Talk about a segue, Michael.
Look at that.
Right, that was a sweet segue.
Yeah, that was very nice. Very nice. Very nice. He works on it. He's got a little book. He was like, okay, I'm gonna say that. He's the entertainer. When are we gonna see a Axe Nacho hashtag toe fade? Because I don't give a crap about your music no more. I just can't wait to watch you fade out.
Well, I'll be back Wednesday for sure. Like I'm Monday, Wednesday straight up. And probably like the weekend. Me and Nacho, we usually do random lives just throughout the week.
Yeah.
And if she's off on the Monday or Wednesday, she'll always join me. Lately, she's been able to make the Gmail show on Saturdays. So that's been kind of cool. Yeah. But we do like lives also on TikTok. So if we do our show, but we'll do it on TikTok as well throughout the week. So you can always check.
I found you on TikTok today, and I followed you. There's a lot of music there.
We have Axe and Nacho, which is just really that's the one that's attached to my channel. But Nacho, her channel, that's the one that everything goes to. Nacho's channel.
I have to find hers too then.
Yeah.
I haven't really delved into TikTok too much.
Not to Twitch.
I mean,
what were
Twitch.
you saying? TikTok, Twitch?
I was saying TikTok. Yeah.
TikTok.
Okay.
But I just got you on Twitch too. I just follow.
Yeah.
I'm watching you there as well.
I think TikTok's too much for me.
It's just another avenue.
Yeah.
It's just another avenue.
My hands are
Debo,
full.
what's going on, pal? Good to see you. All right, so Michael Songs, we have to go to you after that. So you go, and then Mr. Axe will go.
Sure, absolutely. So I see Chad Freeman is here now, done work, so I will play The Quiet Kid, which is one of his favorites. You ask me again what I want to be. Doctor, fireman, or police, lawyer, or president. I don't see the relevance of such a narrow view. The whole world is laid out in front of me. Endless paths I could go anywhere, be anything. You ask me again what I want to do. The big day approaching, but this seems more for you. A bowl full of ice cream you offer, whatever I can dream. Take your cake, need all the frosting. I'd rather work on my spaceship. I cardboarded and taped it, blast off into orbit, where it's finally silent around me. You ask me again what I wanted to be, and I'll answer quiet, quietly.
Well done.
Nice, Mr. Michael.
Good job. Good job.
Thanks. Thank you.
Beautiful.
Well
Bill.
done.
All of them. They're just so moving. Great songs. Very good songwriter.
Appreciate that, Tom. Thank you.
Oh, my pleasure. I only compliment when it's deserved. Who's breathing so heavy?
You have a vibrato that I've never heard before.
That could be me.
I think it
Okay.
was. It sounded like your breath.
I think it was all of us.
Really good. All right, so it is X time.
Oh. It's me. It's me.
The entertainer.
All right, let's start it off with something, a little Mr. Big.
Mr. Big.
Remember Mr. Big?
Mm-hmm.
He had some great tunes. But I don't think he originally did this song. Wasn't this a Cat Stevens song, I think? Wild World? Wasn't Wild World a Cat
Yeah,
Stevens
Cat
song?
Stevens,
Yeah,
correct.
yeah. But Mr. Big, I think, yeah, he redid it.
Cat Stevens, who's that? Don't you mean
Musha, whatever his name is, yeah.
Yusuf, yeah.
yeah, used to.
It's funny
The
they
artist
actually
who
change it on the
formerly was
tabs, too.
positive,
Yeah, it's funny. Yeah. Here we go. It's a wild world. La 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 la. Now that I've lost everything to you wanna start something new. It's breaking my heart, you're leaving. Baby, I'm grieving. If you wanna leave, take good care. Hope you meet a lot of nice things to wear. A lot of nice things turn bad out there. Ooh, baby, baby, it's a wild world. Hard to get by upon a smile, yeah. Oh, baby, baby, it's a wild world. Always remember you like a child, girl. You know I've seen a lot what the world can do. It's breaking my heart in two. 'Cause I never wanna see you sad, girl. Don't be a bad girl. If you wanna leave, take good care. Hope you meet a lot of nice friends out there. Just remember there's a lot of bad and beware. Oh, baby, baby, it's a wild world. It's hard to get by upon the smile, yeah. Oh, baby, baby, it's a wild world. Always remember you like a child, girl. La 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 la. La 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 la. Baby, I love you. If you wanna leave, take good care. Hope you meet a lot of nice friends out there. Just remember there's a lot of bad and beware. Oh, baby, baby, it's a wild world. It's hard to get by on the smile, yeah. Oh, baby, baby, it's a wild world. Always remember you like a child, girl. It's wild out there. Take care.
It's wild, man. It's wild.
Nice job, man. Well done.
Very good. It's a very good cover. I would not call that a Mr. Big song, though.
No.
It's kind of wrong. I mean, whatever his name is probably on the phone. Did you believe what that guy just said?
Yeah, that was a Mr. Mediocre song.
Yeah, Preston, man. One day I hope you come up and play here.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Phenomenal rhythm guitar player. The hardest thing to do.
I can wail.
Mm-hmm. That was just wonderful. And now for something just as wonderful. Mr. Smith, can you play us another song?
Yeah, I can. If it's okay, it'll be my last one for the night because it's early in the morning, though.
No, that's not okay.
No. No. We gave only one person gets to leave. That was Quincy. He took advantage of it. You're stuck.
All right, okay.
No,
All right, I'm stuck.
whatever you got to do.
Nice one. Well, I've got to do it. I really just enjoy the song. It's the stealth collaboration that I did with Folk and Blueser. And it's called Elizabethtown Ramada.
Yeah.
So good.
So great.
One summer night, riding out of Alabama, heading home, Michigan bound. Rain fell from the sky like a river, had to stop, no vacancy was all we found. And the southern rain fell like a river that night. Little did I know, soon a cold chill would run down my spine. So we rolled on 81 miles to Elizabethtown till we found a place to shut it down. As soon as we walked in, my daughter started crying, "Daddy, I don't want to stay here tonight. Daddy, I don't want to stay here tonight. Don't know what it is, but I feel scared inside." So I asked for a couple of rooms and she said, "We don't rent the one next to what's left." Said, "I'll take what you got," but when I asked her the reason, she said, "Nobody ever said." So we took the keys and we went on our way, but made a wrong turn out the lobby, I guess. That turned out to be our second mistake after showing up at that desk. So we walked till we got to the end of the hall, no elevator was there to be found. Little did I know it was in that moment that I wouldn't be the same for a while. My daughter was pointing in the other
God damn.
Yeah, that song should be a friggin' huge monster hit. I mean,
For real.
it's so friggin' amazing. I mean, it was a fabulous song when he wrote it because we know Al and we know about his family, and to know it's a truce, if this all happened to him.
Yep.
And then hearing your production of it, while we're talking about it, can we all start telling Al, like I was talking to him and I'm like, Al, I listened to his version. I'm like, I wanted to hear the Smith version. And he was like, well, I put a link to the Smith version. I said, didn't he send you the video? And he's like, yeah, he did. I'm like, I think he wants you to put it on your damn channel.
Exactly. yeah, please.
And he's so damn nice. He doesn't want it. And I'm like, he made that song because it's such a fucking amazing song. He couldn't not make it, So it's like, we all have to put the damn thing on your channel. I want to listen to it here too.
Yes, put it on your channel, Al. Put it on your channel.
It's in my favorites. That's the one I play.
It's friggin' amazing. And you know what I really love about it is he would probably say that Smith, just turned it into something else. And I would go, no, I think Smith just followed what you did. The rises and falls, they were there. You just accentuated them. So it's such a phenomenal song.
I'd love to take that song and do something over top of it. You know what I mean?
Oh, it's phenomenal.
Even Clay, I think, would do a great job putting a lead or something over that too.
Well, this is one of the things with the stealth collabs as well. So when you get into a multi-track situation and you've got a song and you wrote it with an acoustic guitar, the tendency is to drop the acoustic guitar out for the chorus and beef it up with some electrics or some keyboards or, you know what I mean, the usual tricks. But the thing with the stealth collabs are, I want the original voice of the song performed as an acoustic performer to be there throughout the entire thing, and then add the things that other people think they can hear in their head that should be there. And that's the only job I'm doing. That's it. So it's a support mechanism for all these musicians out there that don't get the opportunity to have a band. At least this way, eventually they might, I might come across them and do the stealth thing, and then they can have an idea of what the song is like with a band. So Al needs to get it on his channel for me.
He needs to put it on his damn channel. We need to make a campaign about this. You need to have it on your damn channel. Because that's
so we need to clip this bit, make it a short.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
Okay.
Feisty Feather out there, just tell her to do it. Be like, just do it. Just do it.
Yeah, I have told him as well. But he's the thing is, so you can see it. When somebody writes a song that's so heavy, we all know what I mean by that. It's heavy in it in a lot of different ways. Is that song? When somebody writes a song like that, you can tell that they're obviously a sensitive, artistic kind of person. And it's just typical of Al to be so humble as to not upload it on his channel,
because he doesn't want to take away from what's rightly your views. That's his, Don't forget, he's the same guy who felt bad about notifying us that he was going live because he didn't want to, put people in a position. I'm like, we want to know. People will want to come see you. We just don't know you're actually there.
I tell you what then as well, Al, if you don't upload it to your channel, I'm going to make it private on mine so you can't watch.
There you go. Strike back. You're going to have to make a rider next time. You must put the song on your channel. That's why I made it.
Yes. Yeah.
All right, glad we got that covered. And so now you heard it from everyone. Put it on your damn channel, Al.
Class.
Smitty, I am so glad you came by. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
You're welcome, and really, thanks for the opportunity, and everybody on the panel as well. Nice one to be with you.
Oh, it's just always good to hang out
with you again.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Just so you guys know, if you're ever bored, doesn't matter what day of the week it is, and you feel like playing, let me know. I'll go find a community, and we'll go play.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool.
I think Michael needs to go through the gauntlet.
Yeah.
I don't know what the
scoop Michael up, check
to go play anywhere.
Scoop Michael up and take him out on tour.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Sure.
Are you gonna be doing that thing that you were talking about? The live road show?
I'm trying to put some places together. There's two places that want it, a show. It's just a matter of scheduling. There's just a lot of shit that I have going on right now.
Right. Oh yeah, with that little thing
With
moving.
Moving, yeah.
Oh, such a pansy.
Yeah. So in October, I'll be
thing.
setting them up.
I'll be following you around then, Clay, yeah?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh,
yeah,
it's
we
been
put
a
on
long
good
time,
show,
right?
Man. Yeah, it has
been a long
right?
time since
Few months.
it's fun as hell. You got to come to X. It's fun as hell.
Yeah, we've hit some communities. I think we went into one community one night that had like 180 people or something in chat. It was pretty intense. Yeah, it's cool. And well, the whole thing is it's just completely different communities than ours. So it's not a musical community. It's a different community. That's what makes it great.
Mm-hmm.
And before I leave, I just want to say thanks to everybody in the chat as well, as ever. You're all awesome people. Without you, we couldn't do it, so thank you.
Hell yeah.
And Dom, everybody.
Page, so.
Yeah, Dom, everybody. I love you all. Deal with it.
Love you too.
I guess
Now
so.
drop out. There you go. It's the official Englishman's Irish goodbye. He says goodbye first because he's so polite.
One cool cat right there.
There he is.
Yeah. Yeah, me, Smith, and Dom played quite a few venues outside of our community. It's a lot of fun. All brand new people that you've never just met before. So, like, you get flooded with...
yeah, it was like 2 weeks in a row we did it,
subs.
and like 65, 70 subs each week. So it was nice. And just to be able to have, be able to play the same songs you always play for people who never heard them before.
Well, not only that,
whole
but
new audience.
But every time we go out and play somewhere else, or like you guys go and play somewhere else, you're helping the community here.
Sure.
Because those people are going to come watch you live, and they might be here right now watching us live.
Yeah,
which
there
not-
are some.
Right, so like it's a great way to expand the spider web.
Yeah, no, I would say like a good portion of the people who come to my show were people I met in all the road shows I went on with Clay. So it's a decent mix. Hey, what's going on, Paul Volt? How you doing, pal?
Yeah, it's a good mix. That's what I noticed too. Like when I go, and I've noticed that the age group of my watchers have gone down now.
Right.
I've got a good portion between the ages of about 24 and 36. So
yeah, I've noticed that. I mean,
like
I think
24%.
that may be more because of the shorts. But I mean, I have noticed that not all 50-year-olds watching anymore, and the women went up a little bit too.
Mm-hmm.
It's like 3% now.
Well, I made some changes to my channel too. Then that's helped bring the women back in as well. So
it's good diversity. Like I think that's what helping my channel right now quite a bit, and everybody sharing it out too. Is my demographics pretty big? It's from 18 to 45 is my hugest demographic, right? So it's if you can get a hold of your people and they're out there.
I would love to see you and Nacho start incorporating like skits, like into, because you guys are just so goddamn entertaining, like a musical Carol Burnett show is how I, like, just like a variety show. You guys are so damn funny. When you're so entertaining, even when you're not playing.
Well, you see a lot of that
amazing.
on Nacho's channel. I always know, like, I don't watch her TikToks because her TikToks are my life. Okay.
Yeah.
I walk into the bedroom and she'll be wearing like a Hulk mask with a Batman cape, with some sort of like Nerf gun in her hand, and she'll just look at me, and I'll just be like, gotcha.
My favorite from her, it was so stupid. It made it that good with just, she even called it exactly what she did. She's just walking around, sitting with her dog and eating potato chips, like annoyingly crunchy potato chips, like and then she'd go someplace else and do it again. And I was hysterical. I was like, I couldn't control how funny it was.
Yeah, like you see the stuff she does on her channel. We do a lot of more, like everything's on her Nacho channel. Like what you see on YouTube and here, that's just, I get her to pick and choose a couple and throw them on here. But she does like probably 6 or 7 of them a day on her channel. And I know when she comes home and she's got like a 6-pack in her hand, I go, oh no, what do I gotta do?
Do I have to show my nipples again? I saw that
got-
one.
That was,
Yeah, I
she's
seen that one.
like,
That was
she-
hysterical.
That was
That
a
was
cake.
really-
She came in. She goes, what do I get for 6? I'm like, you get 1 nipple, 2 nipples for the whole case.
You're a good husband.
Yeah, I'm
Funny as
just a cheap
shit.
drunk, I guess.
Yeah, there you go. That's better. It's better to be a cheap drunk than spend a lot of money to get that way.
Yeah, she does whatever, and then I'm like, just save it for tomorrow, and I'll look at it.
Wow, really, Chad? 52% women. See, yeah, you're just so damn likable.
Well, it's of course
It's Chad
yeah.
Friedman.
I mean, he's put on some amazing shows.
Yeah,
does.
I mean,
Like he did the woman show, then he did the Michael Jackson show. He's got a bunch of good shows just coming up too, lined up. In
Man,
the
that's a
future.
professional guy. That's a guy that plans his shows.
yeah, he does.
Yeah.
There's a lot of work goes
He
into
puts
this.
a lot of work into his shows.
Mm-hmm.
Like he emails everybody he plays. He looks at. I don't give 2 craps. I just play what I want and throw. But he does it all right. Like he's on it. That guy
Yeah,
knows his
we
stuff.
we planned this or the block party that we just did, the female block party.
Mm-hmm.
I went on vacation. Chad did all the work while I
Right.
was on vacation. He had all the women lined up, everything. I was like, wow, that is
yeah.
awesome.
Like when I did his show, like we did the rap show. Man, the guy did an intro for me, and he dug through my channel and found this weird little chip rap that I did that I didn't even know I did. But he found it, and he put it in there. I was like, where did you get that?
Yeah, he goes digging.
Yeah.
Chad's the best.
Go check him out. His Saturday shows at 4 o'clock. Man, and he does it, too, because he does your show. Like, you guys rock 6 hours, isn't it?
Yeah, we do 6
Yeah.
hours on Friday night, and then he does his show on Saturday.
He's right back up.
And
at
then
4,
we
he's
do
bam.
another show Sunday night,
Yeah.
Right.
or the Rock and
Rabbit
Rabbit Holes.
holes. What's this
Except
week's
he's-
topic? Is it Taylor Swift?
Taylor Swift, yes.
The Taylor Swift
Conspiracy surrounding Taylor Swift.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that Chad's taking this Saturday off, I believe. Cause
Good for him.
He needs a break. He's working.
Good for
hard.
you, Chad. But he's probably going to come back with the next Saturday with like twice as big of a show because all he's going to do is, in his time off, is probably work on it.
I think the show after that, I know he has a grunge show coming up.
Ooh, telling
You know what would be
secrets.
cool to do? To make like a trailer channel. Just like one channel that's like constantly doing a playlist and we could all put like our own like little promos, like a promo channel that just runs nonstop.
24-hour
Yeah.
promo channel. That's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Like community living, that's kind of the way to do it. Like I always said, like even like those Roku channels and stuff like that for TV. If somebody could have that and have like a party channel where you can spread it out and get it out, you know what I mean? Like the block parties is doing. It's such a great first step to kind of stretching this out and getting it out to the community, right? Just multi-streaming, and you don't realize that the people you're hitting.
Yeah. Or
No,
how many
100%.
people? Yeah, we were in the 80s this last one.
Yeah,
So-
the woman show got a lot. Yeah, it's probably one of the highest, right?
I think it is one of the highest.
That the Lily Pilly show that was.
The
That was
Lily
a- that
Pillies
was a
was
big
big.
one.
Mr. Smith was really big as
Yeah.
well. The
Mhm.
Swash show was even big.
I know that's why it's so funny, Mr. Smith thanking people to invite him on the show. Like, there's kind of a reason, Smith. Not just because you're a wonderful guy,
I dig it when we go into a new community, and they've never seen Mr. Smith play before. I'm like, all right, guys, you're gonna be fucking blown away, and people like, okay, yeah, whatever. And then after Mr. Smith plays, everybody in chat, oh shit, I'm fucking blown away.
I know,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, yeah.
I
it's
think he
impossible
did
not
that
be.
to G. I think he did that to G when he went up and played because I think G May was like, "Oh, here's just some guy banging around on a track. Let's hear a drummer come out." And then after he played, he was just like,
Yeah, he's got it all worked out.
"What?" You never expect that. You're like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah, that's what I'm talking about."
Well, because he did it smart. He had, he had the knowledge, but he didn't do anything, and he could do everything perfect. So
Well, it's the mix. He's got it right
Yeah.
down.
Oh, no,
Do you
it's
know how
one of the
hard
best.
that is to mix a drum set and mic it up in a room and make that sound so good like he does, man, like he's got it down. Like that's amazing engineering right there.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. So I forget now, who goes next?
I think it's you, isn't it?
No, I'm not playing tonight.
Oh,
I'm taking the night off.
stop it.
This is about you guys. Everyone's sick of me. Let's see. I remember.
I just put Chad's link in the chat. If you guys are unfamiliar with Chad, check out his channel because he's got an amazing Saturday night show.
Yeah, and she put his Facebook in there too, and he's a community thing on Facebook that everything going on all over YouTube, guaranteed you'll see it posted in Chad's Facebook group.
I gotta figure that Facebook thing out one of these days. I'm on there. I've the only time I've been on it was to make my account, and then I made my account. And I looked back. I was like, this is too much for me.
Well, you know what? Know what I like it now more for now. It's an easier way to link up with you guys, so you can actually, and other than that, hey, can you meet in a private stream if you want to go over with some? So it's just an easy way to be in communication with all the people you associate with, so it's like YouTube is like the show, when you're on stage, and Facebook is when you're, your day off and you're just saying hi to people. That's where I usually talk to Clay most, Michael the most, and then we meet here, and so I have to look for you.
Secret Facebook users.
Secret Facebook. Matter of fact, Michael had Michael Songs had to actually. He didn't even have a Facebook account. He had to get one.
I still don't have Facebook.
Well, I have a very turbulent, very say odd relationship with Facebook. I now only currently use it for messaging and the Ham Facebook group. That's all I use it for. If I get in any farther within several comments, I'll end up getting a 30-day ban again. So I'm staying away from that.
Which I guess I used to say. I use Instagram, which I guess is still owned by Facebook.
Yeah,
but I like Instagram because on the PC it's simple. It's
true.
Like
That's true.
5 tabs, perfect. I got a message. It's got a big red dot that says you got a message. I like that.
No, what drives me crazy about Instagram and the endless stream of, hey, how are you? Those. I must get like 20 of those a day. Of all the, very, women I would not, it's very weird.
I don't get many from women. I get a lot from music promoters, and I don't know if it's because I have conspiracy music there, but I get a lot of messages from, hey, promote your channel. I noticed your YouTube channel is getting less
I guess
views.
I just look like old married white guy. And so I get like 20 of those, and that is and usually that's where I talk with Lady Campion. So it's like, it's either going to be some hose bag or it's going to be like, oh, it's Lady C. I can actually talk to someone. And all I'm ever doing is like just constantly deleting things like, I don't know if my wife picks up my phone and like all these requests, and like, I really talk to none of these people. It's crazy. It's like a big advertisement.
It's just like,
things.
they do like mass messages. Yeah.
But I do take a look and like look at all the people I know who have followed and friended them, and I get a giggle from that. So, all right, is it you, Clay?
I
think it's Clay.
I think it is.
Okay, now normally I wouldn't do this if Axel's here
Clowney.
because he is the looper, but I am going to try a small loop here.
Oh, cool. No, I think everybody should.
Now I don't have any drums now. When we get moved, I'm going to have my own space, so I'm actually going to be able to set up my keyboards and everything, so I'll actually be able to do a little bit more, but
You just beatbox, make your own drums.
I have been working a little bit with my looper. Nothing too extensive, it's just a little 4-chord progression. A little 4-chord progression that I ripped off from Iron Maiden, as a matter of fact.
Stealing from the best.
All right, here we go. Let's try this. Something like that. Something I'm working on.
Oops.
That was really
I
good.
like that one a
Really
lot.
good.
That was really pretty. That was nice.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Very nice. You could definitely that'd be something good to try out in your your DAW and build on it. It's really nice.
What's the one thing I haven't figured out about about Audacity yet, and I know I'm starting slow. And I do have other. I mean, I have Studio One on here, but it's very overwhelming at the beginning. That's why I started using Audacity, because I could at least lay down some tracks, you know. But I haven't figured out how to put drums in there yet, so it's still stuff I'm working on.
Yeah, is it? Yeah, I'm not sure how it's done. Do they have? They don't have like auto drummers and stuff, right? So
You can download apps and stuff. You can download auto beats and stuff like that and make your own drums. There's apps for that, like Beyond. You can make them, set them. There's app just specifically for beats. Or you can just plug your keyboard
loop beats,
in.
yeah.
You
You
like
just
plug your keyboard in and just hit like the your general like beat. You can adjust that.
Yeah, well, and then once I get to the studio, it might be easier where I just use my keyboard for my drums and just record that.
Or get a little. I just bought on last Amazon Prime Day like a Donner. What do you call the beat pads? It was like $50, man. Like 16 pad thing.
Pretty cheap.
I haven't used that. I mean, but like it was nice when you hook it into GarageBand and you go to a MIDI drum, you can now play the drums. It's already, comes up and you can play the drums on the pad.
Yeah, like I got that AKAI little pad. It does. It's just a little thing, yeah, and it's got the pad, so I'll do my beats basically here. I use my foot drums basically to keep the beat as I'm playing, and then I build off of my bass or my hi-hat that I'm playing off my feet, and then I'll just build it off my pads, the rest of the drum beat, so I can kind of layer it. But yeah, once you build that stuff and you get it going, man, you already got the loop down. Like that's the main thing.
Yeah,
that's the toughest part is getting that loop and hitting that button at the right exact time, and getting the perfect loop. That's the hardest part. Once you do that, you can just hit record again and just start laying down tracks and build a song.
Yeah. See, there's the answer, Clay. You have to download a separate VST. Though. Like I just recently I got the demo for what it's called? Addicted to Drums. Is that what it's called? I think that's what it's called. One of those cool drum things. Again, there's something else I haven't actually fiddled with yet.
But really the best thing you could do is forget the drums. Just play to a click track that's not recorded or whatever, just a simple click track. And once you're done with the song, you send it to Mr. Smith.
You're right.
Right? You Mr. Smith that crap.
Yeah,
That's
I
all
can play with the metronome.
And you're like, I'm done. Okay, it's time to Smith it up.
That's what the one thing even though in primary school when I learned how to play the viola, or I was learning how to play the viola, that's the one thing that I learned to pick up was on the metronome and timing. I think that just stuck with me all of these years.
Play with the metronome, yeah, that's the biggest.
It's a hard thing to do if you never did it. To play to a click. I still have problems playing to a click, and I usually have to put just a drum beat. Otherwise, I get the click gets it sounds like bugs in my head. It gets on my nerves. So I usually just go with like a basic beat. I turn off any kind of fill and just a 1, 2, 3, 4 pattern. Because what happens if you start messing around with the beat and then you start changing your guitar to mix the beat and then you send it to someone else and now they have to match so go with the least beat you possibly can.
That's it, yeah.
If you want someone to re-record over it.
And that's the thing, because I play to, my bass drum is to however I'm tapping my foot to the song,
Yeah.
And sometimes it might work over, it might, but, you do what you can with it.
I tell you, that bass drum pedal adds so much to your playing.
Well, it does. It thickens things up a little bit, too, especially if you're playing electric or whatever. And the cool thing is it's electric, so, I can change the sound, right?
Right. Mm-hmm.
Right, even do it. Wait. Right. It's an electric drum set. So
you need another toe.
Kit. Yeah, it's a full drum kit.
Mm-hmm.
So I've got cymbals and everything here, but I just use the pedals really.
Right. Mr. Michael Songs.
Oh, Chad, yeah, I do know that that's still there. I kind of like it. And what makes you think that when last Sunday when we were doing the Illuminati show, it makes you think that I didn't become an Illuminati? I did show you an application.
It wasn't
true.
Just saying.
It wasn't a conspiracy show. That was a promotion show.
Yeah, exactly. He's a recruitment. Yeah, he had to get his quota. There is a board game called, it's not a board game, it's a card game called the Illuminati. Oh, it's so much fun. It's such a cool game.
So, what have I gotten myself into? Are you guys clones? No comment. Look at that. Straight face.
exactly.
Look at that. Straight face. Straight faced. No.
I
He's got
believe
the
Michael is
glasses.
going to play us a song.
He's got the glasses, Dom.
Yeah, he does.
He can see us.
I can't see.
So I'm going to play one called Daring Escape. Maria asked for it a little while ago. This is one of her favorites. So here it goes. Yes, it was quite daring to jump from that height. The falling is the best part of your life. Till you hit the bottom, when it all suddenly paused. If you had hit the ground running, there'd be endless applause. But you just hit the bottle, and anyone who's around constantly hoping to change. Only get what you put in. So don't cry me a river, just build a bridge. This is the hard part. I don't know why. It just is. So make amends with your demons as a means to an end. If you can forgive your worst parts, you'll be flying again. So put away the bottle. No one's around to make sense of your reasons. Just the roof to the You only get what you put in. You only get what you put in.
One's better than the next, Michael. One's better than the next.
Appreciate that. I like to play songs because I hate talking because I always feel awkward and out of place. But every time I start playing one of my songs, I forget that I'm actually here and I just go where the song is. So it's
Yeah,
one
no,
of the few
I
times
get
I
it.
feel like myself.
It's the closest we get to floating, right?
Yeah. No, I totally get it.
daydreaming almost, right? Just got that floating.
When you first came around, you were like, "Mum's the word," but I think we've even got you with a chuckle. I think so.
I had to look up what a porch board bass was. I've never heard of one before.
Me neither. I'm glad I wasn't the only one because I was like, I'm an idiot. But I was like, now they talked about it. I'm like, I have to have one. Yeah, it's really good, Michael.
Thank you.
And that night, we had Michael one night, and we had him, excuse me, describing all his songs before he played them. And everyone was eating it up. Everyone was eating it up. Because nobody pictures the songs the way you did. So to hear you talking about them was fascinating.
Yeah, I guess it's true. Everybody always puts their own story behind it because, even if somebody sitting back and might analyze and see somebody off in the distance talking to somebody, you'll always put in your own story to what they're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and even the song, you'll put your own twist to it, and then you hear what the song's actually about, and you're like, that's not how I seen it.
Yeah, well, that's the thing when you start. I mean, I was thinking because when you start reading or really listening to his lyrics, then you're like, no, this really is a story.
Yeah.
So I said in that particular case, hearing all the little background details that he created just to write the song made it really fascinating. Like when he and I were working on the song together, we got into such conversations about, why are they this way or this or that, So yeah, we both envisioned like the backstory of the song that I wound up writing, and which makes it, it makes it fun. And not to mention we were both geeking out on different words, right?
Yeah.
It was like, and I changed it to N. And he was like, oh my God, that makes it so much better. I'm like, you're a nerd just like me. I love it.
If we pull all the prepositions out of that line, then what does it sound like?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Check this out, Dom. I just found this
What's that?
on the share screen.
Okay. Oh, there. Add to stream.
Check this out. Can you hear it?
Yeah.
Okay. So this little thing under his right foot, that's the porch board bass.
Okay.
Quite cool. Start out with the bass. Hold on. So it's kind of weird. You really want to kind of know a bit about drumming, I guess, to get the...
Those are electrical, right?
Yeah.
They're just pads, yeah. So they're the exact same as what I'm using.
Yeah, let me show you what one actually just looks like. I've never seen one before.
Now, Allie,
where'd it go?
the
right here.
someone made these.
So it has a little the sockets on switch. I'd never seen one before. That was interesting.
No, I've seen some really cool. If you look up foot drums, if you look up like acoustic foot drums, man, you're gonna see some beautiful stuff. Man, some people playing like foot drum. Oh, you got to look it up. Foot drums, acoustic foot drums. Some of these things these guys do with these, but they're like $3,000 for these. Like,
I don't think
real drums. It's a real drum set, but it looks just like a real drum set, but it's small and condensed, small down to a foot, and it's just all foot pedals. It's crazy.
I don't think I could do it. I can barely tap my foot when I play. It throws me off. So I don't know if I could do both feet at the same time. Why I'm not a drummer.
Well, I imagine you'd be able to do it over time.
Yeah.
Like I like how Mr. Smith sums it up. He's like, when you're driving, you're using all four
Right.
Especially if
Yeah,
it's a stick shift, you know.
And I
It's just,
and I drive a stick, so and I like that little demo video he did with where he created the beat like from one thing at a time and then put it all together. Almost made me go, "Ooh, maybe I'll buy a cheap little kit just to do the, you know."
Walking
He
around
made
the
it
house.
seem like, "Oh, I could possibly do this."
walk around the house looking for a place that kit will fit.
Yeah.
What are you doing, Dom? No, nothing. Just looking around.
I'm like, "Oh, great, that's all I need."
Well, that's
Something
what I love
else to
That's
distract
what I love
me.
about the electric drum kit, right? Like it folds out. It's an actual drum set. It's a real drum set, but you can fold it right up against a wall,
Yeah.
and then you
Right.
can change the sound of it. But everything you're doing is exactly like a drum set. You know, there's nothing. You still got to hit it. You still got to do it. You know, you got to play the, you know, and the prices you can get for these days, you can get them on the Amazon for like a couple $100. And if you're not a drummer and you just want to have fun, spend the like $200, whatever they are, and at least you're gonna get like some pedals that have a headphone jack that you can plug it in somewhere, right?
Right.
That's the main thing.
Absolutely.
Because everything now I find you're plugging in and it's all a digital sound anyway,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right? And then you can plug these into an amplifier and you know you can still make sound with it. But I just found everything's just switched. You know, when I came back to do music, it was like, okay, I thought I had it down. I'm like, I got gear, I'm good, I can play Woodstock, and I was like, wait a minute, everything's different now. Everything's small and light and compact, and everything's you know, and all my stuff, you know, you turned it on and the lights would dim. You know, everything weighs 200 pounds. You know, it's you know, and if it didn't, it was garbage. That's the way it was back in the day.
Right.
If your stuff, if you didn't have a harness up lifting your stuff in, it was garbage. You know, everything
Well,
was
now-
tubed.
And a lot of people now have a lot of MIDI equipment that just it's outdated and it's going out of style because USB is taking over. You know,
Right.
USB is faster. It's
Well, that's why, like, even here, there's a segregation of people from the mixer players to just the pure digital players. And it's hard for us to sync up, you know, like, because I do everything digital. And Clay has to go through a mixer, and you're going through a mixer, right, X?
Yeah, I have a little tiny electric board that I go through. It's
But
a
it
USB
leads to
board.
all kinds of complications, you know.
Yes, my
Getting
show
together.
last night, man, I went live. And as soon as I go live, because I like to play people's music. And what I've been doing is I've been linking, because it has Bluetooth. So I've just been Bluetoothing my PC into my board and playing people's music. And I could control it, and it was fantastic. Well, I guess the Bluetooth, something's going on. It's just clicking away. And I notice right as soon as I'm going live, it starts clicking away. And I'm like, dude, that's like a third of my show. I'm not going to get any breaks. So I couldn't play any live. So anyways, whatever. I'm like, I played 4 hours of music, and it's like, but that stuff pops up, and you're right. If when you start having, the more cables you're adding to your system, the more problems you're adding. That
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then when you're doing it digital, it comes to a point of like, you know, computer, we can't handle anymore. You know, there's too much
it.
processing going on.
You know what I was thinking about that whole show. My freaking sound. What's going on? You know. So I'm sitting there in the middle of a song playing. It's like, oh, it could be this. You know. You know. So you're not even in the.
Yeah,
in the
exactly.
moment.
Yeah.
So you're just always causing problems because you know what? At the end of the day, there's nothing easier and simpler than just having an acoustic guitar and your voice and just playing and having a stream where you have nothing else to worry about.
Right.
You have a wonderful woman on the other side of it just filming and looking after everything for you.
that's
You
the
know
way
what I
to
mean?
do it for
That's
real.
the way to do it.
Yeah,
Shout
carries
out,
on his
yeah.
conversations. Yeah, I never talk to Michael anymore. I just talk to Maria.
Yeah.
So Maria, how's Michael doing?
Yeah, it's great. I don't have to say a word.
That's a beautiful friendship. It's good for him. It's good for us. So
That's right.
that's fun. Hey Clay, do you remember when that first road show you did and nothing worked when you switched your computer?
Yeah.
So Clay, you know, I forget whose channel on, but he took his video show to someone else, and the only thing he could not figure out to do after his computer upgrade was play a video. And it was like right before, right? And me, Frank, like all of us, we came and turned it into a live show to Bill.
You, Frank,
Yeah.
Mr. Smith.
Mrs. Smith, yeah.
Yeah, it was fucking horrible. Like, I just updated. Everything was working smooth. I did a test. The test ran perfectly until the moment I stepped into StreamYard.
Yeah, and just everything, collapsed.
And it's usually something simple. It's usually something simple, but because, I'm such a routine person that it's like I've done it this way, and I've never done it any other way. So when it happens, it's like I can't think. All I'm thinking about is fixing my way. When really the solution, like to my sound, was so simple that you can actually just bring audio in from another source on my sound card. And it was just like I had to add audio output on OBS, and that's all I had to do. Just a simple button, but I didn't even think about it.
Well, and it also always works that I've only had 2 issues when live streaming, and both of them happened just before I was live streaming. Twice, I've been completely locked out of my own computer. Like, it just said, you know what? We don't like your password anymore, so... And the Mac is just like, and 3 times on a Mac, it's like, try again in a minute. Try again in 5 minutes. Try again. Like, every time you do it wrong, it increases the time. I'm like, until finally I was like, I'm just resetting this whole motherfucker. But since my whole house is connected, every computer is all on the same group, I literally had to shut everything down. No one could get back into anything. They couldn't watch TV. The kids couldn't use their tablets. My wife couldn't be on her phone. And I'm like,
it puts you in
I'm doing it for the show.
Oh, I remember. It was Ironton Auditor.
Okay.
And, that's when we figured out that the first person that goes into the studio is the one that has the main signal. Mm-hmm. And that's when I started making sure that I went into there first. And we never had the issue again.
So
that's true. Chris and I were doing that for a while when he was having all his internet woes, but now his signal's good.
So that makes sense. So if you're sharing like a StreamYard and you're both basically hosting it, it's whoever goes into it first.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
So Ironton would always be in his studio first, so every time I'd go in there, we'd be running off his signal, and videos wouldn't play. They would skip. It was just horrible. But fortunately, I have friends that came up and bailed me out, and we just put on a full-on 4-hour live show for them.
That was a lot of fun.
That's cool.
Hey, Lady Campion, hope you're feeling well.
Yeah. What am I highlighting you for?
Just relax.
Get behind the scenes, Maria.
Relax and take it easy, and just enjoy.
Yeah,
enjoy
as whoever would say, go make a sandwich. Who said that? It's sometimes some of these things are just so damn funny. What do you say we do one more round of you guys playing, and then we call it quits?
Yeah, that'll work.
Sounds good.
Yep.
Who goes? Who's the last? Let's see. Michael and is it Clay again?
Yeah.
Axe, did you play?
I don't remember much.
I'm trying to think.
I was the last person to play.
Was the last thing you played Wild World? Did you play something else?
No, I don't think so. I think I just played the one so far.
Oh, then cool. It's definitely got to be your turn.
I'm cool. I played 4 hours nonstop yesterday. And I got tomorrow too. I don't mind. But if I'm gonna play, I'll play.
You gotta play.
All right. Well, I guess I gotta play.
Gotta play, man.
All right. Well. All right. Maybe I'll try to redeem my looper spot now that Clay stole it.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I don't know about that. Let me see. Maybe I'll put my put the toe cam on. Let's see. Do I got the toe cam rocking?
Toe cam. Toe cam.
There it is. Wait. Hold on. Look at how dirty my floor is. That's disgusting. Wait till you see my feet.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh yeah, look at that. It's disgusting. Oh, look at those dirty things.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
there's the shot.
Oh, look at that. That's the money. Look at that. Oh,
It's weird.
oh yeah. Ta, ta, ta. Okay, what am I doing? What's going on?
Yeah. Apparently, you're enjoying yourself.
I'm having a good time. Okay. Let's get semi-serious here now. All right. Here we go. Do a little Linkin Park. Pick that up. Put it in the end. Still gotta do the hook. Let's rock the hook. Yeah, suffer with one thing. I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard you try. I keep that in the mind that designed the rhymes to remind time. In all I know, time is a valuable thing. I watch it fly by as the pendulum swings. I watch it count down by the end of the day. The clock ticks life away. It's so unreal. Don't look out below. You watch the time go right out the window. Try to hold on, but you didn't even know you wasted it all just to watch you go. Kept everything inside, and even though I tried, it all fell apart. What it meant to me will eventually be a memory. Every time I tried so hard and got so far, in the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all. In the end, it doesn't even matter. matter how hard you try. I keep that in the mind that designed the rhymes to remind myself how I tried so hard. Spot that the way you were mocking me, acting like I was part of your property, remembering all the times you fought with me. I'm surprised that we got so far. Things aren't the way they were before. You wouldn't even recognize me anymore. Not that you knew me back then, but it all comes back to me in the end. Kept everything inside, and even though I tried, it all fell apart. And what I meant to me will eventually be a memory every time I try so hard and got so far. In the end, it doesn't even matter. I do fall to lose it all. In the end, it doesn't even matter. I put my trust in you. As far as I can go, and for this, there's only one thing you should know. I put my trust in you. Just as far as I can go, and for this, there's only one thing you should know. Not so far. In the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all. In the end, it doesn't even matter. Toe fade. Hashtag.
Hashtag toe fade.
Yeah, we need a Tofe t-shirt now. You can get that picture right there. Tofe. Wednesday nights, 11 p.m. They'll be coming like in droves. You'll have to
right.
sell tickets.
Monday night, toe fade.
Yep. It's great.
Toe fade
Great, bro.
Tuesdays.
Yep. Toe fade Tuesday. It rhymes.
All toe, all fade.
Yeah.
All Tuesday.
But see that after
Filled-
after a
filled
while
full of
you're gonna
fun
have to
guys.
you're gonna have to start figuring out how to do other things with your toes.
Avoid some feet like that.
Hey,
That's totally legal.
my shows are always filled with fun guys.
But now we need Smith back. See if he just make that sound for us. Yeah,
There we
some
go.
not quite the same. It was nice, but not quite. It was nice, not quite the same. Oh, you guys are too much. So before someone else plays, so these are all the people. So I wanted to thank, even though everyone can't be here. So Frank Terezzo, Chris Lane, of course, Clay, Valerie Bott, Papa Tom, Hugh Caldwell, Mike Molino, Brad Example, Quincy Kane Morris, Lou Reality, Samantha Lee's Originals, Mr. Axanacho, Jade Star, Steve Harloha, and Lady Campion. All of you guys came to my aid when I started doing the show, and I appreciate everyone who's come here, and most importantly, everybody who's been hanging out in chat for the shows. You're all crazy people. And man, without any of you guys, I would have never been able to make the hours, and really appreciate it. So I just want to say thank you to everybody, and I appreciate you guys hanging out with me tonight. Love hanging out with you guys. Any night of the week, as long as I'm not going to get in trouble for doing it too much, I'll hang out with y'all.
Got that right.
Which lately it's been getting in trouble a lot. I've been getting a look. Been getting a look. I think it's a home night.
Nothing a foot rub can't fix.
Yeah,
That's true.
I've gotten the look lately too.
Except she hasn't been given to me lately.
Foot rub.
What's that, Clay?
I said I've been kind of getting the look lately as well.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. There's the definite look.
Yeah, I
This is
do
deserving
spend a
myself.
lot of time behind this monitor here. If I'm not, on a panel or playing, I'm fucking making videos or finding the next short from another video.
Oh, it's an absolutely, like, for anyone who isn't live streaming, it's just an absolutely consuming thing, because like trying to learn new cover songs, trying to think of something witty to say, trying to find a stupid background, it's all and then the endless conversations we have to have together. Oh my God, we're like old women, always yakking about something constantly.
Yeah, it's true. But that's why it's good to have other YouTubers on here, because we're generally chatty boxers anyway, right?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
just the way
There's
we
a
are,
reason
right?
why you put yourself on a camera.
exactly
I guess.
right. It's like,
what Michael's doing here. He's the one guy. Like, I just want to play my music.
That's why we just talk and talk. And when we get interrupted, nobody gets mad because we expect it, because we have to be interrupted. Or it's just the way it is, or else we'll just keep on rambling on.
I wasn't interrupting you. I just had something to say.
That's right. Exactly. We, as YouTubers and as panelists, we understand that. It's just it's a normal thing. We just get it.
100%.
All right.
I agree.
I think we should at least end with Michael, so I'll go before him.
Okay, sounds good. Michael, you better think of a good one.
All right.
And I'll be ready this time, Maria. I will be ready. She's been giving me shit all night, folks. She's tough. She's tough. All right.
All right, here we go. I'm not going to do a loop this time, but. Something like that.
I think that's my favorite one that you
Yeah,
played.
it's
I love that
it's my favorite one. It gets me every time. Bloody fantastic, Clay. Wunderbar. Oh, cool. What would I just do?
Just unplug my own headphones.
It's better than what you did before and exited the broadcast before we started. Well, that's a little mission.
Thanks, everybody.
Yeah, it was great, Clay. And now the end is near. Michael Songs is going to play us a song. And we're going to say goodnight. I'm going to snack. I'm hungry. A little snack.
I got Manwich to snack on.
Yeah. Clay's
wife-
band name.
The wife made me a Manwich before the show, so I'd have something to eat after. Swivel chair. Hey, I'm down
Swivel
with
chair. Mm-hmm. You got a new one. Get to work. It's you do when you really get into a song, your chair starts moving.
I can't help it.
No, that's cool. We like this. We like the swivel chair.
The swivel chair.
All right. So I want to say, Dom, congratulations on getting all of your hours in, and I think that means you get to do fun stuff on YouTube.
I hope so.
I don't know exactly what those things are, but
Me neither.
have fun with them as you discover what they are. Lady Campion, I'm glad that your surgery went well, and we're all looking forward to hearing you sing again real soon.
Ooh.
This song's called Every Time She Steps Up. Every time she steps up, she's told to get back in line. Every time she speaks out, she's told it's not the time. What change would ever come by waiting for someone else? Every time she turns up, she's told to bring it down. But she refused to give in, believing we all can win. What greatness ever was easy for anyone to see. Everyone turns around at some point in their lives to take a look at you. And what do you do if what you find doesn't look like What reasons would you give for throwing greatness away? What changes would you make to hold greatness every day?
Nice camera work, Maria.
That's one of my faves. I like that one.
Yeah, it's a great song. Damn, I just totally lost what I was going to say.
Something about getting a snack.
Well, that's later. No, I was worried about turning off the thing, and I forgot what I was going to say, but it was probably something very complimentary to you. So,
Thank you.
see,
I do
speechless.
have something I want to say real quick.
Uh-oh.
September 5th, you pick, I play with folk punk.
No, that's not going. We are postponing that.
Oh, is that
It will
one
be-
postponing?
Yeah.
Oh, you just said that, didn't you?
Yeah, I did say that, so thank you for paying attention. Yeah, no happy hour with me and Chris this week. Chris is busy playing with trains.
Oh,
He needs
Trains
to
are
drive
jealous.
his trains.
I'm jealous. I'm jealous
I
as
don't
hell.
know. Oh, I would love to go crash one of his conventions, man.
God, yeah, that would be so cool.
what if he gets to go see the Patrick Swayze?
Yeah.
Swayze Express.
And there will be no, the folk punk show will be moved later on. There'll probably still be me and Michael songs. I'm anticipating we'll still be good to do a you pick, I play, except I'm going to pick his songs to play and he's going to pick my songs and we're just going to do original songs.
Nice. Okay, cool. That'll
Yeah,
be
that should
cool.
fun. I'm looking
Yeah,
forward
it'll
to
be
that.
fun. So basically all the
September 12th.
songs you heard tonight. No, what did you do? 22 one night, I think?
Yeah, I did a 23-song run on one of my live streams, just so that I didn't have to talk very much.
At some point you're going to go, man, it's just easier to talk.
Oh, no way.
Oh, really? That bad, huh? All right. Got to give him a couple drinks, Maria.
Coffee. That's all he drinks is coffee.
Oh, my God. No wonder why you're so damn tense.
These are my couple of drinks.
2 cups. 2 cups. I start off with coffee. Actually, I don't know if anyone's noticed. I've had no alcohol this evening because the pain medication's that good.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
But, yeah. Great. Oh, Mr. Folkum Blueser, you need to rewind about an hour ago. Oh, there you go.
I told him, yeah, when you guys were on, I literally picked up my phone and sent Al a comment. So
Good.
thanks, Al. Yeah, we were all talking
Yeah.
about that you need.
God,
and
we
Mr.
love that
Smith
song.
kept-
Yeah, it's
put it
going to
on.
upload it in the morning.
Not right now. Maybe tomorrow. Just in case we change our minds. It's just such a great song, Folkum Blueser. With
Yeah,
or without
indeed,
Smith,
Al.
it's a phenomenal song.
Great tune.
Yeah.
Yeah. And with that, folks, we are going to say goodnight. Anyone have anything they want to plug, anything they want to share before we depart?
Well, don't forget, I got Wednesday night, tomorrow night. Don't forget to join me 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock, right here at the Axe and Nacho on Wednesday night. You're going to, And if anybody's, after the show, if anybody wants to do an after party show, we might show up and come in and do your live stream. And so if this is a good time that somebody does want to go live, do it now so that we can be like, hey.
Hell yeah. And like I said, I'm not doing a show Tuesday. If anybody wants to fill the space, be cool. Everybody
go.
still needs a place to hang out.
That's right.
So,
That's right.
And Thursday, did you say Thursday?
yeah, and Thursday, no show Thursday either.
All right. Well, I have a show on Friday. It's just a normal indie show, so it's just what artists ever show up and chat. We do have 3 field trips, one for Abe the Band, one for Pole Vault and Sunshine, and one for Phantom Agents. And then Sunday, Rockin' Rabbit Holes is diving into the Taylor Swift conspiracy, so we're going to be talking
Nice.
about Taylor Swift.
She's a
And then,
She is.
yeah, that's it, because everybody else has the weekend off. All you guys are taking
yeah.
the time off.
I will be heading back up to Pennsylvania for one more long weekend of solitude.
Hopefully it warms up.
No, I don't want it to warm up. Get
It's
cold,
been
man.
colder on my area.
Yeah.
Real cold.
We got so much to do within the next month, but I've been waiting for the first to even do anything. Well, I mean, I take that back. We do have a pretty good stack of boxes right now.
Good God,
Full.
Clay, pull your hat down. You look like you're 6 years old.
But I hate packing.
Oh my God, it's the worst thing in the world. I mean, most people don't move just because moving is just so damn stressful and tiring.
Well, you don't realize the crap that's behind your dressers, even. You know,
You're
It's like, all
afraid
here
to-
we go,
yeah,
it's time to
exactly,
move out, and you're
uh-huh.
like, oh no.
Like me and my wife have a good system. Like she'll be like, oh, I just cleaned out our bedroom, the kids' room, the living room, and then I come down to the basement and it's just a mountain of shit. I'm like, I guess I gotta figure out where to put this stuff now.
I hope I never have to move again.
Oh God, yeah. Unless I'm not taking anything with me, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Once if I can leave it all behind, then
Yeah, I have the philosophy of buying a small moving truck and a large dumpster.
Yeah.
yeah.
No,
think
my
that's
my wife's really not on board with that.
I think a lot of people have made that switch to that mindset, you know, like simple, live simple, because the stuff you see on TV, you never know when you're going to lose it all. So
Yeah,
just
no, 100%.
Live simple and enjoy the small things in life and
Mm-hmm.
forget about the big things, because at any moment it can be taken away.
Well, I'll tell you, we have like in my house, so we have, I think with the basement, our house is like 2,200 square feet, but we spend all summer in a 400 square foot trailer with a dog, you know? So
Yeah.
we do enjoy that downscaled life of, you know, we only have 4 dishes. There's 4 forks, you know, and only what we actually need. And it's rewarding in a way that, you know,
It's true though. We live in it's just like a 2,000 square foot old farmhouse, right? But I basically work out of and live out of a 10
Yeah.
by 12 back room area. You
Mm-hmm.
know, it's like I can't go live tonight, boys. Sorry, I'm doing laundry.
right, yeah, exactly.
Chugga-gong.
Well, in the beginning, when I started, even before live streaming, so the sump pump, I mean, everybody has heard my sump pump at some point in his show. And when I used to record, whenever my furnace kicked in, like you could hear it in some of my songs, you know, turn on. It's like this. This is a basement, folks.
Yeah, no, that's why.
Well,
I
I'm
do
just
lives
saying,
late.
this might look cool and all, but my kitchen and my refrigerator is just 2 steps away.
Right.
I'm just saying. I'm excited, but I'm excited about moving because I'll actually have a dedicated
A
room.
real space, yeah.
Yeah.
It is not, you know, it is one. I got to say, it is very nice when I'm done. I can just shut off the computer and all I do is move the green screen so my kids can play the PlayStation. You know, because we got a little cat. You know, it's nice down here. Like half of it is just a studio, little workout area, and then you know, storage.
Yeah, that's
But,
what I do. I just kind of crumble
all
this
the
all
crap.
up and push it all the way over against the wall here. So, because I'm basically in our dining room
Yeah.
right now.
Do you, Michael? Do you have to clean your living room before every live stream?
We stopped doing that, which is why it's always the same. I used to do my Sunday sets over in a different corner because that's
Right, in
where
the
I
corner.
used to sit and play. Yeah, and then
It was like by a door, wasn't it?
yeah, the first couple live
Used to
streams
be
I
by
did
a
was in
door,
our
then you were by
kitchen,
a window.
Then
Right.
I was by the archway. That's right over here.
It's like
And
Then he's
over
out
the
on the
course-
patio. He's going to be out
over
in the,
the course
driveway
of a
next.
year. We will take, you know, this is Michael's vision of cribs. I'm going to
Yeah.
take you through the house very slowly.
Yeah,
Well, that's why I just took a picture of mine cleaned, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I just
I
took
did
a
just
picture.
play on the deck on Saturday.
That's a very
for,
manly looking space you have
porch
there,
deck.
Axe.
Yeah, so that's what's behind me. So I just took a picture of like what's behind me, made sure it was, you know, that's cleaned up, so now I never have to do it again. So if I just want
That's
to have
smart.
my own background, it's like bam, there it is, and whatever's back there, that's what's back there. You know, it's
Mm-hmm.
you know.
That'd be a funny episode too of, you know, indie artist cribs.
Indie cribs.
Indie
cribs.
cribs.
That's right. What's going on
That would be-
behind
that
this
would be funny.
behind
Exactly,
this green
yeah.
screen?
Yeah. Here's where magic could happen, except I'm live streaming. So you remember that? They all said that. Here's where the magic happens.
Yeah, I like that porch video. That was a good one.
Yeah, that was very nice. It was good.
Thanks. That's
Very
normally
nice
so
scene.
on the Sunday sets that I used to do when I was in the corner with the giraffe over my shoulder. That's what I was looking at all the time. And then Maria told me Saturday was play music on a porch day. So then I was like, oh, maybe we'll do the camera so people can see what I'm usually looking at when I'm playing. And people seem to like seeing the trees.
Yeah.
Oh
it's
yeah,
nice.
very nice. I've
I
often
live
wanted
in a
to.
I live in a concrete jungle, so seeing green spaces is very cool for me.
I don't know how to do it live, but you'll see like a lot of the demo videos I post when I'm in Pennsylvania. I'm like sitting on my picnic table up in Pennsylvania and just the woods, and it's nice. If I could find out how to do it live from there, it'd be cool. But I can't.
I think you just need a lot of data.
Do you get a
on your
phone signal? If you get a phone signal, you can always
really
go.
bad, really bad. And my laptop is so old. It's a 2012. I can't run most anything on it anymore. That's hopefully on my agenda. Yeah. See,
Well,
look,
you don't
Abe is
want
saying,
to. But you don't want to go up there and hang out and just do the same thing you do at home. Fucking hang out, hang out
No,
on YouTube while you're up there.
No. I definitely try to. I'll pop in the shows, and a couple times I did, I got made fun of. You're supposed to be away. I'm like, Jesus Christ, I'm just saying hello. I usually bring a guitar with me, though. I write a lot of my songs while I'm up there. Last couple times, though, I just left it home, though. Because, yeah, I've just been too much. But see, yeah, Abe was just saying that he plays by his bathroom and laundry room. I think that would be funny, man. Everyone has to make like a 30-second video of their space, the other direction.
Behind me is a food pantry.
Yeah.
Not a whole lot to see. Oh, you can't even see it back there.
He's
I
just
got it
reaching
all.
into space. He is in outer space.
Yeah,
Look at him.
did you see that? It was like he was
reaching.
moving, and you couldn't see
wasn't
it.
doing nothing. You can't fool us.
My portal. I told
That
you.
would be
I'm
really
Illuminati,
funny,
right?
Yeah. Exactly. Well, did the eye just move? Or was that me? Well, it would really be funny if Michael has been on green screen the whole time and we just don't know it.
You wouldn't know. You wouldn't know.
Take it away and he's like in a mental hospital.
Oh, there you go.
Maria is
Nice.
actually his nurse.
Oh, I like that, Maria. Well
Yeah.
done. He's like, just let me step out of here.
Now, can you get the mouth to move? Very cool. Very cool. Our kids move. All right, folks. I'm going to say goodnight and kill this. So, everyone, thank you. Look, still 24 people. YouTube people never go to bed.
They don't.
They
That's why.
don't. They just,
why
you can't.
There's got to be an after party, right? I think Shimmer Soul's got one going. Shimmer's got a stream going. So if people want to go over there,
Clay, will I now have the ability to move people?
What do you mean, move people?
To move chat somewhere else to redirect?
Yeah, you should be able to do that. I haven't figured it out yet.
Yeah,
My channel's just set so anybody can direct to me, but I don't know how to actually do that.
Yeah,
I've never used it before.
I'll have to look into that. Not tonight.
But
another time.
yeah, I'd like to figure it out too, because it's nice when you do that, because it shows up in the person's chat, says, "Oh, so and so's chat has arrived," or it says something similar to that.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's just one more nice way to keep us all connected, because everyone's busy and you can't always be connected. So
that's right.
That's nice.
So yeah, if you guys want to head on over, you can go to just Shimmer Souls and you do a raid over there and be like, Dom sent you. Hashtag Dom.
Grab a link.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
And then
some love.
Oh, she's doing a country. She's doing a country music stream.
Yeah, so you can head over there, give her a little love, show a little thumbs
Is
up.
is Joe still going, or is he done? Joe Norman.
We can do both. We can just
My battery's
head
going.
over there, do a couple raids, and
Now.
I think her and Eddie's doing a stream, but yeah.
That's the one thing I have to get. Like, usually when I'm streaming, I don't even open up YouTube anymore. I'm just in StreamYard. So I'm like totally blind. Good night, Al.
I use multiple screens, so it's a lot easier for me having two screens. And I actually want to bring on a third screen.
I'm going to do that like if you go places and they're like, hey, play Freebird. I'm like, that's a $25 request.
Minimum.
I
Free
think,
for Freebird.
Yeah. I think we went to Nashville and it was like, the band was like, it's like 50. You're like ridiculous. And like, you're requesting that song. You better be willing to pay. But I can't play the whole thing. I could play the acoustic part of it. Axe, we could take it like we could do I could do half, and then if we can figure it out and switch it, and then you take on the other half, that'd be fun.
I usually do. I do a half. I do the song, and I'll do the first half, and I'll build it on the looper, and I'll do the whole song, and then I can switch to another channel, and I'll build the second half of the song, right? And I'll finish it. And I do that with that song. I've done it with Sweet Child of Mine, because it's the same type of song. Sweet Child of Mine and Freebird, they're kind of laid out the same way, where the ending kind of carries you away in a different kind of song,
right?
With a lead pattern at the end, right? And so I can kind of do it with both tunes. Yeah.
Cool. I like when you take the similar chord progressions and you throw a bunch of the songs into one of your songs.
Well, that's it. You realize that after a while, you're like, well, this song can go with this chord pattern,
yeah.
this chord pattern, and this chord pattern, and you realize that really everything is 4 chords. That's a secret that I'm giving out. Please, I don't want any Men in Black showing up at my door because of this.
How dare you?
That is the secret. And when I told like Nacho, she took like piano lessons growing up and all that, but it never hit her until I started teaching her how to play guitar, and then I showed her the chords on piano. And I showed her that every song is basically the same 4 chords over again. And it just clicked in her head. And she's like, what? And you could literally see the moment that it clicked and her whole head exploded.
Not Michael's songs.
And then she's like, I can play every single... And she's like, I can play everything now. Just because how you explained it, now I can play everything. And I'm like, there you go. That's the secret of the Illuminati.
Yeah.
Joe,
I'm so bad at like we're reusing patterns. I have like 3 of my songs are the same exact chords. I'm like, I'm not done playing this yet.
Well,
I'll just make another song around it.
That's why I love the looper. And I think like Clay, I think you're going to get into it. Like once you start playing these jam tracks, and you're going to start seeing, because a lot of these guys, they'll put the chord progression on the screen, right?
Yeah, I've been using that.
Yeah, and you'll notice like even like Buckethead, the Buckethead jam tracks, I think they're like E minor, C, G, D, and you'll be like, I can do that on my looper. And then once you get your keyboard, you're like, I can throw a drum track down to that.
Yeah,
and they'll be like, I can make that myself. And it's like, all right, now I can make my own stuff. You know what I mean?
That's the idea for sure.
Yeah. It's exciting.
Yeah, I got a looper because I was like, when I'm playing live, I can occasionally just do a guitar, an acoustic guitar solo. I haven't yet. It will come.
Yeah, like usually, it's just getting the timing down. You got to know it. Okay.
Well, that's it.
You played it through, and you're playing the song, and then once you generally get to like, I guess like the chorus part. That's when you stomp the loop.
For me, it's not so much that it's bending over to pick it up and plug in something else. I'm like, that's so much work.
That's what my looper, my
it's always it's probably always hooked in. Yeah,
this stupid little looper that's going is the reason I have to have 2 microphones. No kidding, I have 2 microphones just to make the looper work, and that's it.
Okay.
Because I have to separate the channels, and if I don't, I get it. Like if I turn this microphone off and turn this microphone straight up, it gets really tinny. It sounds like a tin can, right? So it's like I gotta separate I have to have 2 microphones and separate the left and the rights, and bring them in, and then it evens it out.
Yeah, I haven't heard it. I haven't even tried mine through the DAW, and like I assume it all comes out right.
No,
I don't
no,
know.
no. Like mine is set. Like if you just have a basic looper, that's why you need a multi-channel looper with multiple stomp pedals on it. A basic looper, because what happens is like I put mine through the board, but because I have an external sound card with a left and a right. So think of it this way: I'm playing a set and I've got a monitor, right? I've got two
All right,
monitors.
so one's the loop's going one place, and
One monitor is playing out, all the loop is playing at this monitor, and whatever I'm playing goes out through this monitor, but only the
So
looper
basically-
plays through this speaker, right? And that's
so
how
basically
it's
you're
set up.
telling me mine's going to sound like shit if I try it.
If you
live.
don't, if you can do it right through a soundboard, you can do it like my sound, but you gotta have two microphones. Or else it's gonna be weird, right? Like you gotta separate it. So my left channel goes right into my audio box.
Wait, are you going through an amp?
No.
Oh, okay.
So I have my soundboard and my output. So I also have an external sound card, right? So I've got a little
Gotcha.
sound card with a left and a right channel. So on my board, my left goes out and goes into my left channel on my sound card, and then my right channel, it goes out into my looper, and then out from my looper back into my right sound card board.
Okay.
And so 'cause
Everybody
you can't
in
mix
chat,
them. You can't mix them.
everyone in chat, raise your hands if you just like hearing a Canadian say "oot."
Oot. It's got to go in. It's got to go in there, bud.
All right, we're gonna keep talking and talking and talking. Good night, everyone. Clay, thank you. Axe, thank
Thank you,
you.
Dom.
Yes.
Michael, thank you. Mr. Smith, thank you.
Head on over
And
to
Quincy
Shimmer
Kane,
Souls.
thank you.
Head on over to Shimmer Souls. Show some love.
I'm gonna eat and then I'm gonna go to bed because that's what Italians do. Take care, everybody, and thanks. Appreciate it. See you soon.
Bye.